as part of MovieFest, we get interviews and questions for a documentary that is made usually about a year later. But this is a fun part of the MovieFest process.
Are we on the air? All right. Give me the beat buzz and free my soul. Gonna get lost in the rock and roll.
Gentlemen, this is the confession.
And drift away, yeah.
People are fucking looking at me. They're looking at me over their interview because we're outside right now.
Good evening. Tom Koenig.
Rob. Thomas James Broderick.
Shebar. It's your boy.
MovieFest Confessional. Round 1.
MovieFest 23.
I feel like I should test this video before I record, and yet I'm not going to.
Fucking can't hear anything because it's so loud. It's windy and there's vehicles. We're not gonna hear any of this shit.
We're ready for our confessional. We got them right here, and you know what? It's a wee bit nippy. 1 second.
In a blustery, breezy West Haven, Connecticut. Fortunately, storms have never derailed MovieFest, especially coastal varieties, so I think we'll be fine here.
I feel like I have pizza on my face.
Let's clip that. Let's clip that right there. Looking professional as always. All right.
Some mysterious questions here.
I have been handed one envelope from Tom Koenig's of Scripps College. Let's see what they say. I will be opening said envelope now that I watched Koenig's lick in a most disturbing and erotic fashion. Memories that haunt me even to today.
I'm just gonna go into it.
And I shall be reading these questions.
Let's get right to it.
Let's begin.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is Thursday, the day before MovieFest, and we are here to do the most important MovieFest task of all. No, I'm not talking about ironing. I obviously don't do that. We're talking, of course, about laminating.
Right, it is Thursday, June 1st. Night is falling in Claremont, California.
We are here to laminate the MovieFest menu, which we have right over here.
It's time to get on the road to MovieFest.
This is the menu. It is currently front to back. I did that specifically to piss people off. I also didn't put numbers on it. So when it goes out of order, well, I guess you're just fucked.
Hello, future MovieFest documentary viewers, whenever that may be. Maybe 2032, 2033.
All right, MovieFest fans, we are once again in Quick Park, LAX. You may remember this location from such seminal films as the MovieFest documentary 2021 Hurricane Fest, and also, if it ever came out, MovieFest documentary 2022.
About to listen to Shebar's MovieFest mix. Let's fucking go, MovieFest! What's up, future MovieFest participants?
Going down.
I'm here on glorious Route 25 at a stoplight. Oh, now we're moving, so I'm illegally recording this. I'm gonna record again as soon as I'm at a stoplight. MovieFest!
All right, so we're here in LAX. Been here about 4 hours now. Looks like they're about to board the plane. You can see you might be kind of down about these things, but we got the perfect antidote to that. The way I like to get ready for MovieFest, to thinking more about MovieFest.
Stopping in for my first coffee of the day. Don't know if you've heard of this place, Starbucks.
So I'm watching some of the old docs, really enjoying the fact that we have these memories, really not missing anything from like one from last year I could watch or anything that would be great to kind of sustain me on this voyage.
I'm here in my classroom that is so woke that it'll probably get banned during the DeSantis presidency, but I'll worry about that then. But I just want to say, MovieFest!
When I'm stuck here for 4 hours, I wouldn't like to like relive last year or anything. It's not like I haven't seen these ones before, but you know, I don't regret that at all. No problem with that. Really not at all sad about the lack of a documentary to watch from last year's classic MovieFest at this point, and no one at all to blame for it. No one at all.
What are the kind of things I think about on MovieFest Eve as I'm here at work? Well, I definitely don't think about the fact that I'm the only Phil Rose group member at work. Well, I mean, Rob's probably watching a movie, but I don't know if I count that.
All right, jerks. I'm walking to Grand Central Station. to go meet up with Elliot.
I think about how much joy I'm going to experience today and how I cannot wait to see the rest of this group.
We were going earlier, and the rest of you jerks, you clowns, you morons. I don't know, I ran out of insults. I love you all. I'm really excited.
I also think about how I really am sacrificing the most here. Sure, Koenigs might be on a red-eye flight at this very moment. Weiss might be taking a 9-hour bus ride from Canada. But really, has anyone seen the traffic between Ridgefield and New Haven?
It's MovieFest. It's the day before. I'm very excited all day. I'm all packed up. I got a suitcase. I got a chopped cheese sandwich. I just showed you a crotch-level chopped cheese sandwich. It's exciting. I hope this house has a TV. I'm not quite sure it does.
And here, rocking out to the MovieFest 2023 soundtrack. One of my favorite yet. What I love about Shibar's music, it is essentially the perfect sunny day, windows rolled down, you're just rocking out and you're enjoying life. So Shibar, if I were to say, what are you musically as a genre? You're a warm summer day, that just nice hint of breeze in the air, with a little bit of elegiac sadness occasionally, but almost all happiness, baby. Love you, buddy.
So yeah, let's go get into it. Bye, friends.
B-roll, giving Shiba some B-roll, baby. If I were a B-roll, na 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 na. Can't wait to see this MovieFest documentary in 2032. It's gonna be fucking fantastic.
One is vertical, one's horizontal. Just for you, Shibar. Had a picture, Mr. Koenigs. MovieFest. Oh, what time is it and day is it?
Who knows? It is MovieFest fucking Eve, baby.
You've gotten a lot of sleep, I imagine.
Totally not movie at all or sleep deprived, which is exactly how you want to start MovieFest.
Friends, made it to Grand Central. Gotta show that ceiling. So Elliot knows I'm a tourist.
I'm gonna ask you, because you're a big movies fan, which movie are you most looking forward to? Yeah.
I am now waiting for Elliot Dutcher to arrive so we can take a train to go to West Haven, which is not West Hartford. I keep thinking it's West Hartford.
It took you a really long time to come up with Yellow Submarine.
Gear up, baby.
Blue meanies. Blue meanies.
Anyway, I'm looking for Elliot. I hope he shows up. Gentlemen. Hi, Tom.
TK, how was your flight in?
It was wonderful. Restful. I feel refreshed. I'm just ready to go. Just ready to have a great MovieFest.
Great. Elliot, how was TK's ride in?
It was terrible. It got delayed multiple times. He hasn't slept at all.
Great.
He's basically doing a MovieFest before a MovieFest.
Wonderful.
But without the movie, so what's even the point?
I've been reading up a little about brain damage and sleep deprivation.
Yeah, delirium of some sort. Yeah.
So stage 5 sleep deprivation is called sleep deprivation psychosis.
Oh, great.
So I think that's going to be hit right about, I don't know, when Broderick shows up.
Perfect. So who does Koenigs murder first? Scowen or Broderick?
Scowen's a perfect gentleman. I don't understand why you would slander him by putting him in that company.
I promised myself I wouldn't laugh on camera so much, and I'm not doing
No,
well.
it's fine.
Y'all are
You're
charming as heck.
like the studio audience.
I guess I'm the Jimmy Fallon of this fucking group. Which
Oh, yeah.
I know, right? What have I become?
That's the meanest thing anyone's ever said about you.
Number 1.
What do you regard as the quintessential MovieFest movie?
I actually have an answer for that. A movie that is really over the top and wild and strange can often represent a quintessential MovieFest movie.
In Finland, during the time of resistance to the Nazis, they had a word called sisu. Sisu embodies the principles of resistance, determination, and not being a Nazi that the Finnish people valued at that time. And that principle is what also undergirds MovieFest. Therefore, the quintessential MovieFest movie, Sisu.
The obvious answer is Yellow Submarine, since it's the one that we repeat year after year, and it caps each fest and has since movie 1, which means it's probably the film I've watched more than any other film in my entire life. Is that true? This will be year 23, which means that after this movie fest, I will have watched Yellow Submarine at least 23 times, and then, of course, additional times before that. I don't believe there's a film I've seen more than Yellow Submarine in my life. And so that has to be the pick.
The easy answer would be Black Dynamite.
For me, what comes to mind is Black Dynamite.
Because it's one of the best movies I've ever watched.
Shh, don't you ever.
I think the big thing that makes a MovieFest movie like a quintessential one is that we all sort of get behind it. It picks up steam and it becomes enjoyable for people like Weiss, people like Koenigs, people like me.
Hey baby, MovieFest!
The honest answer is probably Leprechaun in the Hood, because it's one of the first ones that really captured everything that MovieFest was about.
Oh, Leprechaun. That's a good one.
We like it for different reasons, the same reasons, and it brings us together.
Last year's fest, Everything Everywhere All at Once.
如果有来生，我还是会选择和你一起报税，开心一点。
I loved that movie. One of my favorite things about MovieFest over the years is discovering films. Do Shibar's films mostly suck? Yes, but he's a volume shooter. And sometimes he hits a shot so perfectly that you can't help but stare. And that's exactly what that film was. Maybe I wouldn't have picked it up on my own. Similar to Princess Mononoke, I discovered a whole new genre that I love.
Others may have other answers, but for me, they're really, I could be like, oh, Dark City, Cube, God, what's that vampire one? I don't remember. You know the vampire one. You know the vampire one. The vampire one. You know the vampire one. I could say any of those movies. It's not it. Yellow Submarine.
The answer I'm going to give is Mandy. It is the perfect mix of unhinged movie that none of us, except possibly me, would watch, and I'm the only one that liked it while everybody else hated it, so it has the divisiveness that is essential to MovieFest in this day and age.
So I put a lot of thought into this question.
My answer by default is almost always Con Air.
Put the bunny back in the box.
At Zach's wedding a few weeks ago, the rehearsal dinner, I actually asked every group member this question.
The very first movie we watched at MovieFest.
Because I wanted to get good, thoughtful answers. I thought this wasn't a question, as interesting as it would be to get their on-the-spot responses, actually requires a lot of thought. And I really think there are probably between 15 and 20 legitimate contenders for the most MovieFest movie of all time.
But over the years, I've really kind of revised that.
To me, the movie, however, that keeps coming back, it's not one that's on the top 10 MovieFest films of all time. It wasn't considered the best film of the year.
It was a bizarre,
a movie that has a fairly incoherent and surrealist plot.
Really kind of homoerotic.
It's a movie that, while it doesn't involve any time travel, has dystopian aspects to it.
It didn't make a lot of sense. I don't really remember most of it, and that's key to MovieFest.
It's also a movie that ends in a surprising way that was met immediately with like collective group disbelief and laughter.
And it had an abrupt, kind of unsatisfying ending. And to me, that really encapsulates MovieFest better than, you know, more traditional, memorable, better movies, for sure.
And finally, it's a Scowen pick, which I really do think is the most MovieFest thing of all.
And I'm more leaning towards...
So for me, I think the movie that best encapsulates MovieFest of all time is, in fact,
Kaboom.
Kaboom.
Well, I'm stressed about this exam I have on Monday, and I was thinking I could use a really good orgasm.
That's a quintessential MovieFest movie.
Yeah. TK, wait, there you are. Hi, buddy. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm so ready.
It's MovieFest time.
It's time to gear up.
We're gonna gear up.
Gear up.
Can we even say that legally without Rob being here?
Gear up.
TM.
No, I mean, last time we said gear up a bunch, nothing ever happened.
Nothing that has ever happened.
And the one thing I really want to confirm is that nothing, no power of God nor man can disrupt MovieFest 23.
Where does Broderick fall on that list of...
Demigod?
Yeah.
Demigod?
Yeah, somewhere in between.
Some demons?
All right.
Some demonic force?
I can see that going the opposite way. Hey, look at this! Look at this ocean. Let's turn this way. We can look at the ocean.
Go to the beach. Bus right here was actually beautiful. This is, you know what? Most days it's kind of nice. Yeah.
So Elliot, what are we waiting for?
We are waiting for the official check-in time of our VRBO, or
Okay.
Verbo.
Yep.
Because, you know, I'm a rules follower.
You are.
I want to respect these people. That's why I'm trammeling over their front yard.
Do you think following every rule to the letter has made you a happier person?
Yes.
Yeah?
You know what?
You seem
Immanuel
happy.
Kant would refer to this as a categorical imperative,
Mm-hmm.
where if everyone followed the rules,
everything would be perfect. Maybe. I wasn't really paying that much attention.
Is this really the ocean? I think it's more of a sound.
Oh, we have a sound?
It's the Long Island Sound.
All right.
You know, it's from a...
Sounds like a good time.
Are you going in early, Dutcher, if you just said that we can't go in early?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
I feel like... Guys, there is a Ring doorbell they're listening to your whole conversation.
Fucking in trouble
Yeah,
now.
they do have a Ring camera.
God,
so
we're in trouble.
To you right now.
Scout, good to see you. How was your trip?
Hey, buddy, it was pretty good.
Yeah? Alright, we should get you to go in. Let's go. Hold on, filming tonight for Tom Koenig's.
What? No beer?
You nailed it.
Father was born.
Can't make a Bayman out of a Bayman anymore.
Fucking go!
Oh my god, look at this!
Yes! MovieFest! Let me punch with all 8 arms!
Hey, buddy, you look great. Hey, buddy.
Woo! Woo! Yes! It's like wheels! Yes! Oh, nothing like sitting in an hour and a half of grinding suburban Connecticut traffic to get to West Haven, baby. It would be like flying cross country to come to West Haven. Wait, sure, get this on camera.
I'm ready, I got you. What you got?
Yes. Is it this? No beer!
It's over here.
That's just a great spot.
Up the little stair. Yeah, the little stair. You gotta climb. This is Konig's bed as the king.
Oh man, I hope this collapses.
Well, climb up into your bed.
What? Oh,
Get into your bed.
The bed is taller
You're,
than you.
Broderick, take your shoes off, you fucking barbarian.
I've already
You're welcome if you want to trade with Dutcher and
I've already
sleep
woken
in
up
with
Weiss.
Ryan.
Weiss still sleeping at 12, wondering if he can get a few extra hours in before MovieFest. We'll put him below.
Yeah.
Oh wait, fucking Weiss is up here. That's clearly
Bring
it.
the New York State
Let
of
me just
Mind
put my
alarm
shoes
clock.
right on there to bother
Weiss has to
Scowen.
be on the top.
If you had to endure a movie fest made up entirely of one group member's picks,
If you had to endure, I'm already seeing my name on this, which is funny.
Exclusive of Shebar.
who would you choose?
A Dutcher Fest? A Scowen Fest?
Who would you trust to pick an entire fest lineup?
Frankly, only myself.
How dare you, Tom Koenig's, because the answer would obviously be me.
That's easy. Me.
I'm gonna go with Tom Broderick. Probably Tom Broderick.
Our friend Thomas Broderick is actually a lesser known fantastic movie picker.
You can't do a Broderick Fest
He is intelligent, thoughtful.
because it's all just little goofy romance movies or teen dramas or whatever.
And I think he would actually do a surprisingly good job at picking a good lineup.
Because he'd put together a really cute fest of romantic comedies, fun throwback films.
You're gonna get rom-coms, girls understanding each other, you're gonna get romance, you're gonna get passion, you get all of that.
I think he wouldn't do a sarcastic one like Zach, or just put no effort into it like me.
I think an entirely Broderick Movie Fest might just be the kind of lighthearted, feel-good 24 hours that we need in such dark times as we're having today.
You fucking want Broderick making those picks.
I feel like Movie Fest requires some degree of balance.
I do enjoy some of everybody's films, but there tends to be usually too much of one type of thing in any given thing.
Weiss doesn't have a big enough sample size.
Weiss, has he ever picked a MovieFest movie? It's unclear.
I don't trust anybody else to do an entire slate of programming that I would enjoy. I need the diversity.
And this is where it's kind of an Achilles heel of a lot of pickers. I'm gonna be a little egotistical. I think it's me.
Dutcher, hoity-toity, you're gonna end up with some bullshit. Now, I could do Lady on Fire forever, but you know what? No.
I think faced with that pressure, I can get you a wide variety. I can get you those dramas. I actually propose a lot of action films.
I think in many ways the first person who jumped to mind was Zach Van Scowen.
Scowen, unwatchable garbage.
Scowen does have a lot of variety, but he also has that distinctive Scowen voice where all of his movies are terrible.
Well, that's easy, of course. The answer to that is Dutcher.
I do have some weak points with documentaries. Not a big fan of horror, obviously.
Only Dutcher can bring the incomprehensible foreign films and poorly subtitled movies that we've come to depend on. Therefore, I nominate Elliot Dutcher.
You could also make a strong argument for Mr. Rob Amatruda.
I'm gonna choose Rob.
I think he's a solid second place.
Rob, I think, picks movies that are very similar to my taste. They're a little weird, but also very popular. Not gonna go, angrily obscure like Scowen, or truly obscure like Koenig's, who kind of picks them. I don't even know where Koenig's finds his.
He does have a wide variety of films, and frankly, now that I'm thinking about it, is probably better than me. but I already gave myself as an answer, so get fucked, Rob.
It is MovieFest Eve, the most exciting day of the year, except for MovieFest itself.
Which is more fun, MovieFest or MovieFest Eve?
Now that is a fantastic question.
Oh, this is like a Christmas Eve or Christmas Day question. And for me, it's Christmas Day.
Honestly, probably MovieFest Eve.
Listen, Christmas Eve is fine. It's nice to be celebrating the anticipation of a celebration to come. You're with your family, you're with your friends, but nothing beats the actual moment of the celebration.
That's when the actual reunion happens. That's when you actually are excited to see one another. Whereas MovieFest, by the end of it, you really don't fucking care.
The opening of presents, the unveiling of new movies, the rolling of the wacky wig. Nothing beats it. That's it.
Now the problem with these two is only one of them features movies, and that is of course MovieFest.
I think they're fun in different ways.
MovieFest Eve is more fun.
If you're looking for torturous, sleepy, groggy, hungover fun with your friends, almost like akin to like a sleepover or something like that, like a classic sleepover, like back in 2002 when we're playing Mario Party in Tom Koenig's basement, and it's just easy and fun and chill, and we stay up all night having fun, eating gross food, and just talking shit. That is MovieFest.
Did we spend MovieFest Eve watching a lot of documentary footage? Sure. Was that a lot of fun? Maybe. I don't really know. But it didn't have movies.
Well, that's easy because MovieFest is not fun.
MovieFest is more fun.
MovieFest itself is no fun at all.
But MovieFest Eve often finds itself being debauchery.
We watch movies, we stay up for 24 hours. These are two things that are both inherently unfun.
We drink, we talk, we sometimes go places, we sometimes stay at these amazing houses.
And really, when I come to MovieFest, the most fun I have is sitting there silently watching the movies, or in this case, reading the subtitles because you all are loud as fuck. So one of them is basically disqualified.
I'm not having fun right now.
And yet, I think fun is the wrong way to think about what MovieFest is. There are a lot of things we do for God, for country, for family that are fulfilling, that give life a greater meaning, but are not necessarily fun. I think MovieFest falls into that category.
I'm watching Sisu. I'm watching a Nazi get a knife through his brain, and that sounds fun. It is kind of fun.
The only one that counts, the only one with movies, is Natural 24-Hour MovieFest.
I think in the Airbnb era of MovieFest, they're one and the same. We've gotten to a point in our older age that we've perfected the process. MovieFest Eve is part of MovieFest now. You actually can't have one without the other. For however many years that we're on Earth, what better way can we have to both spend our time and give significance to that time than watching 24 hours of movies with our old friends once a year. So yeah, while I would not say MovieFest is fun, it is what gives life meaning.
I think if I had to say which one I like more, I'd have to say MovieFest, because MovieFest is better, and it's stupid of anyone to think it's MovieFest Eve, but they're both sort of fun.
What do you think's the worst one here?
Well, that's a pretty vague category.
Okay.
I mean, it is Broderick, but I feel like you really should be more specific as an interviewer to get the answer that you desire. But again, it is Broderick.
All right.
Oh, hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
Enjoying the speech
So,
line?
hey,
Oh,
you
God,
can back
no,
up
no,
that
no.
quickly? You back up that quickly?
Think you can make a better sandcastle than this?
Probably no, actually.
Probably not. So, Elliot, best movie of the fest? What's it gonna be?
Best movie of the past. That is a great question. I think it's going to be Our Little Sister.
Oh yeah, the one that's guaranteed to play?
Guaranteed to play.
Yeah.
I will force it down your throats.
I think Katie's and I both said a absolute zero chance.
That's why.
Oh, okay.
I'm taking people's predictions.
So you're already fucking with the odds.
And manipulating
as
it.
Bookie here.
This is a new element.
I'm
of
so
movie
excited
fest.
about this.
So get ready.
I'm ready. I'm already there.
Now you gotta get these things in plastic. You don't want to put these in paper. My skills are a bit rusty.
You know, he actually once won a bagging competition.
No, I didn't. I came in second.
Second place in a bagging competition.
That was a long time ago.
You've lost your fastball since
Lost
then?
my fastballs.
You still look pretty good.
Do you have Sonic the Hedgehog?
No, like plushie of Sonic?
No, a Sega, a full working Sega and Sonic the Hedgehog.
They have it here?
No, I was asking if you had it.
Oh, I have my N64, but I don't think we have the hookups.
Well, I'm disappointed.
Yeah.
I was hoping you'd have Sonic and
I have
Knuckles.
actually Duck Hunt and my Nintendo as well if you wanted to play that.
Oh, well, we can see what we feel.
Do they have TVs in the basement?
Well, Eric, you made it.
I did.
How you
eventually.
feeling? Tell me about the entire trip. How long you been traveling?
14 hours, I think, at this point.
All right, walk me through it.
We started the day. We got on the road at 8 o'clock in Toronto. Drove over the border, and then for 4.5 hours to get to Ithaca, New York, where I proceeded to get on a bus to New York City. Sprinted for 25 minutes across New York to catch the train, like as the doors were closing, and then now I'm here. After Rob graciously picked me up at the train station.
How do you feel?
Where none of you other fuckers bothered to come with him.
Oh, really?
That's fine.
You want to talk about that?
No, not really. I'm tired.
Rob didn't have a seat in his car. I wanted to come.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well then, I didn't mean to open a
Do you
can
feel
of worms.
shamed?
A little bit.
Thank you. What's your shirt say? It's a cute shirt.
Thank you.
Are you happy to be here?
I'm very happy to
We're happy to have you here.
I'm very happy to not be in a bus or on a train.
Well, Weiss, it's MovieFest 2023. 10 years of the box. Are you ready?
No, not even a little bit.
Tough shit.
Spend more time on the phone this MovieFest.
Shebar or Rob?
That is a doozy.
I think that's a little pointed towards me because I am Rob. And I was on my phone at the beginning of this interview. But that doesn't mean anything.
This is a tough one to answer because to come up with any answer other than Shebar would be like betting against LeBron James in his prime.
Now, if you asked me this question a few years ago, definitely 100% Alex Shebar.
I think it's going to be really hard for even someone who's a kind of upcomer, the next great MovieFest neglector on his cell phone, such as Rob Amatruda, to beat that.
He was always on his phone. You really couldn't get him off of his phone.
Rob, however, really stunned us last year with his performance. Frankly, the best way to describe the amount of time Rob spends on his phone during MovieFest would be as Shebar-esque, and I think that's the highest form of praise you can use.
But recently, Mr. Rob Amatruda, he's gotten big into social media. He's his TikTok, it's Rob's pathway to, I can't remember, it's some garbage.
Nonetheless, I think it would be impossible to say, until he is truly dethroned, that anyone will do it more than Alex Shebar.
Strava, he's big on Strava. He doesn't message or give kudos to his friends, his close friends here at MovieFest. No, he doesn't associate with them. But other runners, so he's really busy and active in the social media vein, maybe even more than Shebar.
So I'm gonna say Alex Shebar spends more time than Rob Amatruda on his phone at this MovieFest.
I am gonna lean towards Robert Amatruda. He's taken over the crown.
Radical positivity, baby. I think group members, they should be able to do what they want to do, and as long as they're happy and fulfilled, that's what matters. Each of them has their own distinct hobbies.
Just a man hanging out with his friends. Somehow he knew I was mocking him in that exact moment and turned around. There's no other time to get those Rob's Roads videos out.
I would never want to shit on those hobbies.
I am actively trying not to spend so much time on my phone. I've put my phone, it is right now, charging in that room because I don't want to be on it.
I like to live in the moment. I'm here, I'm now.
I am doing my capturing of the movies. I'm, recording it every hour, talking about what we're watching, and then I'm actively trying to put my phone away, except when Weiss and I are playing some Marvel Snap.
I think I'd have to give it to Shebar by a minute, and only because I caught him playing a phone game earlier.
Fuck you, Weiss. Marvel Snap.
Which is the second, most exemplary level of ignoring your friends to play on your phone.
Y'all haven't played Marvel Snap. It's an addiction.
That's so easy! Oh, hell! Kneel before Galactus.
Don't start. He'll eat you.
And so I have to commend him for that.
But beyond a little Marvel Snap and a little bit of capturing, documenting the fest as a good archivist must, I've been trying to keep off my phone.
Well, I have the benefit of hindsight. I am still gonna go with Shebar is what I would have said at the beginning. Now I think I might say Rob.
And I think clearly that Mr. Alex Shebar will be on his phone more because he is filming stuff all the time. I actually was gonna have a conversation about cookies with my friend Tom, which cookie I liked more, and he's like, no, don't just talk to Tom about cookies. You gotta film the cookie talk. Film the cookie talk? Number 5.
So, Mr. Shebar, what's going on here?
Well, we're trying to get the audio to work for our confessional booth interviews. We were having a little trouble with microphones because we want this beautiful oceanside view, and I'm not quite sure if this is working or not. However, I am recording right now, literally as we're talking, so we're going to test and see if this now plays.
You're saying you're recording right now?
I'm saying I'm recording right now.
Whoa!
I know, so I'm recording you, recording me, recording you, and this is the joy of MovieFest. Who knows what will happen? It's chaos incarnate. I'm super excited. Let's see. We're going to stop this recording. Do you want to make your announcing, Koenig, and then we can show them where the confessional booth is?
Sure. So, Alex Shebar, in his increasing desire to outsource all of his work, emailed me a few weeks ago asking me to do the MovieFest questions this year. So we will have a 2-part interview process this year. We go back to the solo questions. Each person has your envelope here, appropriately labeled. And then there will be a second confessional booth, which you will do with a partner. And you have been all paired into groups of 2, Rob and Scowen together, Broderick and Weiss together, me and Shebar together, and Dutcher and Dutcher together.
I got the best part.
The only thing to say about the group ones is you should do those in a place where the other groups cannot hear you. But other than that, you feel free to take them on at any time.
Point of order, because I'm a little confused by this.
Yeah.
You aren't ChatGPT, so I'm not sure why you're doing the confessional questions. That's a little surprising.
Well, that'll definitely age this documentary. When did you begin saying point of order at the start of everything you said? I feel like that's within the last 6 months. You've done that multiple times.
Mr. Broderick, so Broderick.
Point of order.
Randomly critical.
Wait,
point of order.
Wait.
Point of order. How many of these years has Broderick been a fucking bitch?
Wait, 2 questions. 1, should I date this documentary by talking about how much I love using TikTok? 2, Dutcher, why do you suck? I just want to say thank you. I appreciate the feedback. You know, sometimes it might sound mean and pointed, but I'll take that as an advisement.
That's
a
great Taylor Swift said.
Yeah.
Why you gotta be so mean?
That's right.
But except I'm not mean.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, Taylor, it's not me.
I'll be in an Airbnb.
I really want it out right now. This is the sign for her.
Right now, we're starting. No, for the next documentary.
What would be MovieFest's go-to karaoke song?
Okay, now, let's talk this out a little bit. I don't actually have an immediate answer for this in spite of the fact that I wrote these questions.
The obvious answer is, of course, Leave On. That is kind of like the group anthem. I'm sure you can cut to footage of us saying it. You can cut to footage of other people giving Leave On as their answer.
Obviously Leave On.
It's obviously Leave On. It's Leave On.
But no, what they're called. I almost threw up thinking about anything other than Leave On.
I can't think of any song that better encapsulates MovieFest than Live On.
A few years ago, we got a few more themes in there. Stormfront.
It's gotta be Stormfront.
The Hurricane.
No, wait, no. It's gotta be the Hurricane.
What would be MovieFest's go-to karaoke song?
Meatloaf's Bat Outta Hell.
But I have a recent entry.
The fires are screaming and the sirens are howling way down in the valley tonight.
Which came up at the wedding of our good friend Zachary Van Scowen. He is here today.
There's a man in the ghetto with a gun in his eye and a blade shining oh so bright.
I feel is the more appropriate MovieFest karaoke song.
There's evil in the air and thunder in the sky and the killers on the bloodshot street.
And that is, of course, Mean by Taylor Swift.
And down in the gutter where the deadly arise, you know, I swear I saw a young boy down in the gutter. He was starting to foam in the heat.
Because when I think of MovieFest, I think of that classic line.
Why you gotta be so mean?
Why you gotta be so mean?
But you know I'll be damned if I like a bat out of hell, I'll be gone when the morning comes.
And that is the underlying spirit to me of MovieFest, is looking at Broderick and saying, Broderick, why you gotta be so mean?
Why you gotta be so mean?
Yeah, so I think that would be MovieFest's karaoke song.
Yeah, I think underwater, I've seen underwater. It actually fills a very particular niche and we'll go find it a certain time of day.
All right.
So I actually like the chances of that
All
one.
right, he's putting them both in the likely category.
Yeah. Wait. You mean like predicting movies?
Yeah, predicting whose movies are gonna get like picked. But he asked me different people and he's asking.
Oh, with the ball.
What? You went through everybody?
And I went up through all 42 movies. Took
Hey,
us half an hour.
Where have you been?
I've been sleeping.
We've all been up.
That's awesome.
Hanging out.
Oh, you're all wearing your
It's a
shirt. I should have worn my shirt.
Yeah, look, we're wearing our Zach Van Scouwen shirt in support of Zach Van Scouwen.
It's really cute. It looks good.
We got two little matching outfits.
Yeah.
That we definitely planned on.
And we're the exact same height. No difference in height between us.
No.
I feel like I look like a little tiny version of you now.
It's really cute. Ready, Koenigs? MovieFest morning.
Always.
Always ready?
Born ready.
Do you practice? Is this something like day of? You're just like, all right, I'm gonna get ready. Do like maybe like 18 hours of films. Get ready, like Rob does for a marathon.
If you're still thinking about how to get ready on the morning of MovieFest, it's too late.
That
You
sounds
get
okay.
ready for the morning of MovieFest, the 364 days leading up to MovieFest. Morning of MovieFest, you just let instinct take over, you like relax, just get ready to ease into the fest. But it's the preparation that you've done all year that is going to make your MovieFest.
Zach, what do you do to prepare for morning of MovieFest?
I don't know. What do you mean? I was sleeping. Now I'm awake. You're talking to me when I just woke up.
You feeling good?
No.
Okay.
No.
What do you think of Weiss's lack of a shirt?
Weiss loves to walk around without a shirt on.
Well, Weiss, are you ready? What are you doing to prepare for MovieFest?
Taking a shower.
You're taking a shower?
Yes.
I like the mid MovieFest shower. Actually, I've come to enjoy this tradition.
I was traveling for 14 hours yesterday.
You didn't shower last night?
No.
You fool!
I'm a morning shower guy.
Yeah, but still, 14 hours in a bus.
But
Put this in the video.
When you look that good,
Mm-hmm.
why not flaunt it?
I agree.
You know, if you've got it.
There was food and beer when I got here. What are you gonna do? You take a shower, eat, drink, and eat.
And of course, Victorian matchmaking.
Exactly.
I mean, what else are you gonna do? Did you walk down to this, or did Weiss walk into your life like this?
Look, I'm gonna tell you this. I don't know much, but I do know that man, he doesn't need 1,000 cotton balls to make his cod piece. He's already packing.
I'm hoping we put this in and not mention anything about the game, so it makes no reference at all. And 10 years from now, we'll be like, why is Broderick keep talking about cod pieces today?
Cod piece. Gear up.
Gear up, cod piece.
Cod up.
This is
Good
some
morning.
amazing coffee. We've got
I just want to praise Broderick.
all 8 people.
Look at your shirt. Dutcher, look at your shirt.
Oh yeah.
Well, I love it, man. Makes me super happy. You're a delight.
You are a delight.
Why?
This movie.
You know, I gotta say, Rob has that one movie, like you're always funny in them. There's one MovieFest documentary where you're legitimately everything you do is funny. You were in a zone.
I don't know.
I know what you're talking about.
You know, there's a year where everything he does is pure gold.
One of them was...
It's the one where he's like, Alex, what are you doing to this?
The one where he's trying to get into the
I mean, I don't care.
Yep.
How do you feel about watching old MovieFest movies before MovieFest, Broderick?
What? We'll say that again. I'm engrossed with this film.
My apologies. I was asking how you feel about watching old MovieFest movies before watching
This is fucking
MovieFest.
Awesome. We should do this all the time.
What do we determine that if I keep them at about an hour per MovieFest, it'll be year something like 40 something, where we could do 24 hours of MovieFest documentaries? Yeah.
But that's the Friday before.
Oh, okay. That would actually be phenomenal. Koenigs, how do you feel about watching MovieFest movies before MovieFest?
Like you're warming up before an event. You have to study old film to learn what you can do better, to kind of figure out where you can maybe make some slight tweaks, some adjustments for this year's MovieFest.
Have you seen anything you could do better for this year?
No, I think it's just things Broderick could be doing better.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can't.
You're wearing City shirt. I have a shirt, yeah, I was wearing it yesterday.
I hope this tradition lasts many, many, many more years for you guys, and I hope I'm able to contribute to it.
That's have a nice voice. Final announcement. Could we please? Thank you. Now, of course, as always, we have the box. It's important we show the box. Now, I don't want to undermine the box. Everyone gets their vote. That's normal. We're not going to change that. However, my vote this year is up for grabs. I'm going to present to you all with a little quiz. Whoever gets closest, guaranteed, gets my vote. 1 in 7 votes with a chance to win. So, Mr. Shibar, would you like to see what the quiz is? So here's your copy. You can submit this as multiples in case you need to start over. We have
Oh my god.
And this is a free vote up for grabs. It's up to you.
Oh my god.
Whether you can rise to the challenge.
I didn't remember having to do this much paperwork.
What's the deadline? But you have 24 hours. And you know what? I'll even give you a clue, because you guys are hopeless. Black Dynamite is number 10. So now you just have to determine, was it before or after Black Dynamite?
Is this an open book test?
And then, of course, put it, no, don't look.
I'm not even sure what the website I can get this.
Yeah.
Okay, you gotta get Dutch ready against it.
Come on, she had a road trip with Mom.
Made on honor. Just started MovieFest, opening that beer.
MovieFest 23.
I'm drinking without you.
Hi, neighbor.
Hi, neighbor.
Hi, neighbor.
Hi, neighbor.
Hi, neighbor.
Have fun.
How's your AM ale?
Hi, neighbor.
How is Beach Movie Fest different? Can you taste the salt in the air?
I actually can. I like that Koenigs wrote these questions before he arrived, and all you could smell was salt.
I can indeed taste the salt in the air.
Quite literally, yes.
In fact, it's everywhere, and because all the windows and doors are open, the house is also filled with the freezing joy of salt air, and that brings me a great deal of happiness.
Yeah, Beach Movie Fest, definitely saltier.
Can you taste salt in the air? I have no idea. I feel like that's probably a smell thing.
It's different because there's literally people over there. They're looking at me. They're making comments. I hear them. They're pointing. Who's angry for some reason.
Like, you don't actually taste it. You smell salt, which I can't do. Thanks for rubbing in my vulnerability.
But you can see the ocean behind me. It is a beautiful beach house that we are in.
You can now cut to the footage of Dewey Cox, where there's that interview, and he's like, oh, well, I can't smell.
Tell me, you're so busy, Dewey Cox. Do you have time to stop and smell the roses?
I've got no fucking sense of smell. All right, I'm done. Come on now, folks.
That's always a great clip.
You know, if you look behind me, beautiful ocean vistas.
Quite breezy, it's quite balmy.
A power plant from New Haven in the distance.
Well, this is a gorgeous house, fantastic. Kicked the Beacon House's ass.
Lighthouse Point over there.
This is the first movie fest where I haven't felt just grossly sweaty as I get more and more tired.
I fucking love this area.
And I think part of that is due to the fact that the house was fucking ventilated and it's cold in the damn thing.
Love being with my boys.
We travel around, we go all over the place. This is a traveling movie fest now. It is the brotherhood of the traveling movie fest.
I love being on the water. And it is really quite frigid and it is salty.
And this is it. We're just doing it different every year.
And now that we've pivoted to houses, not necessarily Beach Movie Fest, but just houses in general, it's nice to have that Friday, as much as I shit all over it in question number 3.
My goal when we finish Movie Fest is to walk right across the street and sit on that beach and maybe fall asleep. It'd be fucking great.
The beach specifically is irrelevant.
If I wasn't severely injured, I would beat you off right now, Ken.
I'll beat you off with you any day, Ken.
We've already closed the blinds, we've shut the doors. We're not gonna see the fucking beach.
Anyone who wants to beach him off has to beach me off first. I will beach both of you off at the same time.
You'll see the beach in the fucking background of this documentary. I'm not looking in that direction. I don't fucking know what's back here. You do, maybe. You as the viewer, but we as the participants, totally irrelevant.
I think it has a good beach vibe. You can see the ocean from downstairs watching the movie. That's really cool.
As far as the beach itself, I mean, it looks pretty out the window, but it's not like we're actually fucking going there.
Nobody's gonna beach anyone off.
Are you ready to begin? I don't know why the fuck we aren't beginning.
Why are we not beginning?
Why we're watching clips from this video. It's pretty. It's not in this one, but it's pretty compelling anyway.
Thank you, Dutcher.
These 8 remotes controls the input I want.
Expedition.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, official start time is.
Where were we? Can you say it again? Where
Does it start when the movie plays, or?
Yeah.
Starts 10 minutes after your start.
What movie are we watching?
Chef.
Boyhood, baby.
I forgot.
God damn it, Weiss.
We're getting near the
Sure
end.
you want to
Can
see
we
that
whack
first?
it? Can we whack it?
Yeah, for me.
Okay. Yeah, wait, point of order. You never.
Can you start with point of order?
Wait, the point of order? No, the film point of order.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, it's 11:52. Alright, fuck off, everybody.
Point of order. Wait. Y'all ready to start Movie Fest 2023?
What's the biggest threat facing MovieFest in the near future? Say the next 5 years. What is the biggest threat to MovieFest over the next 20 years?
Whew. I think we could think of a lot of different things that could potentially threaten MovieFest in both the long term and the short term.
The next 5 years?
Clearly not people moving to different parts of the country, because we figured that out.
Well, I think it's right before your eyes.
I think a lot of people would say climate change.
Climate change.
Is the single biggest threat facing MovieFest.
Soon, if we don't act, MovieFest will be underwater, completely submerged by the icy waters of the sea. MovieFest underwater? It may be sooner than you think.
Certainly technological challenges, the fact that some sort of, with the AI and the chat GPTs out there, somehow MovieFest might get automated in some way and lose its physical participants and us all be replaced by robotic MovieFest selectors and viewers.
You know, I can't think of a single threat facing MovieFest. We've adjusted with the times, we always will. There's no group drama that could possibly interfere with anything.
I don't know, more group drama?
And I think we're gonna be stable, perfect, no issues with any of our group members for the next 20 years.
The biggest threat to MovieFest is simply, I mean, this is not even a joke answer. We're getting older. We're getting a little bit wearier. It was last year where I was down in the basement with Mr. Broderick. I brought my inflatable mattress on the fucking train up to Beacon, and it was unpleasant.
Elliot doesn't eat a lot of vegetables, so Elliot could just die of malnutrition.
I can't do that anymore. My body can't really deal with that.
And then without Elliot, that would be the end of MovieFest. So Elliot, please pick up a goddamn tomato.
I'm almost fucking 40, you guys.
Our decaying, increasingly frail bodies.
It's rough on our old, weary old man bodies.
The fact that we're all becoming middle-aged or are middle-aged.
Just the physical breakdown of the body where we can't even order pizza anymore because our bodies will reject it faster and faster.
And I feel like I can see that in a lot of other people, a sort of weariness where the travel itself is beating you down.
Literally dying, probably.
We're watching the documentaries. We were like young lads with actual hairline.
How do we do these documentaries when people are dying?
There wasn't so much gray.
It's a little bit of a bummer.
I really think it's old-fashioned politics where we see our biggest threat.
And I feel like that's the imminent threat.
And I think that's the increasing authoritarianism of the Chief Justice, Elliot Dutcher.
I don't know how long we're going to be able to pull that off. We might have to really address a serious issue of the fact that we're getting older.
Look, he's a good dictator, but he's still a dictator. And all it takes for a good dictator to become a bad dictator is for the democratic citizens of MovieFest to not take their responsibility in their hand and really protect MovieFest and take an active role in ourselves and not leaving MovieFest strictly to Elliot Dutcher.
Elliot?
Yes, sir.
Well, this is year 23.
It is.
Anything exciting about this year?
I mean, we've been talking about this. No.
Yeah?
There's really nothing special about this. This is 23 MovieFests.
Okay.
At some point, they stop being special, right?
Never.
Like 25? Sure.
Yeah.
24? That's 24.
24 hours. Sure, yeah, of course.
What the fuck is this? It's nothing. It's kind of like, why are we even bothering when you think about it?
So you're saying all 23-year-olds should just die? No
that
purpose.
Really wasn't, but I can't argue with the logic.
All right.
Which do you consider the bigger MovieFest anniversary? 24, next year's fest because of the 24 hours, or 25?
Who wrote this?
Because obviously that's a quarter of a century of MovieFest.
If the person who wrote this is a PhD in English, that's concerning to me.
This is a great question.
If I had been asked this not looking at the paper, I probably would have said 25. But now that I am looking at the paper, the answer is obviously 24.
I really want to say 24 because the 24 hours thing.
Personally, think 25 would be a bigger deal.
But 25 years just sounds a little. Sorry, there's a motorcycle. I wanted to let it pass. 25 years just sounds cooler.
24 is fun because it's 24 hours.
24 is a pretty big year because it matches up with 24 hours of MovieFest.
I think MovieFest 24, i.e. next year's MovieFest.
But I think 25, half a century, is just so gigantic.
24 films.
That's epic. Like when we hit 20, we celebrated. 25 is, did I say half a century?
24 years, 24 hours. All of that makes it the special anniversary.
A quarter of a century, that's just gigantic.
25 just means we're old as fuck.
It's a quarter of a century MovieFest.
Just because the idea of a quarter century is pretty important.
That means we are 1/4 of a way to our goal of having 100 MovieFests.
I understand, quarter of a century, big deal. Just the symmetry of 24 hours, though, that's what speaks to me.
I think 24 is a meaningless anniversary that, unless we're all watching this documentary, we'll forget we ever considered to even potentially be a substantial anniversary, and we'll save the real celebration for 25.
What should we do? I leave that to my betters.
I know we've brought this up. It's been a subject for a long time, 5-6 years.
The historian of MovieFest, Elliot Dutcher, will come up with a gimmick. If there's one thing he can do, it's fucking gimmicks.
I do still feel like we should have 1 year where we revisit old movies.
I've long time been a huge proponent of MovieFest greatest hits.
I think we should take these things, like, for instance, question number 1, quintessential MovieFest movies. I think we should have a year where we rewatch old movies.
Other possibilities I think I should just throw out there would be watching The Stand.
From Stephen King, the master of suspense, comes his all-time bestseller.
The movie that we did not watch at the first MovieFest because Elliot Dutcher, in the first move of his creeping authoritarianism, which has grown ever since, hid from Alex Shebar, but was in fact the kind of point of genesis of the entire MovieFest concept.
We could do 24 movies. We could just watch an hour of a movie and then have to go on to the next one and not complete a single movie, which I think would be the worst fest of all time, but we could do it.
I think the only thing we really could do is just watch the first season of 24.
It can be done. Whether it should be done is a better question.
We could do something with like movies that are from 25 years ago, which would be, I guess 2000 or 2001.
We've each picked our top 10 films of 2001, and on this show we'll be highlighting selected titles. Then at the end we'll read our separate lists of the year's best. I'm Roger Ebert.
So we'd only have like movies either that year or within like a year or two after. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here.
Here's what we do. 24 straight hours of greatest hits, followed by a regular MovieFest. Throw them back to back. Let's do 48 hours.
I feel like either 24, 25, if we skip that window, when are we gonna do it again? Year 30?
We've talked about it for a long time. Nobody wants to do it. And that, I think, was exactly the kind of thing that makes it appropriate for a celebration of MovieFest, something that, in many ways, we never actually want to do.
I feel like this is our last chance, frankly, to introduce this twist.
You could make an argument that we should really wait until year 50, but I think that's kind of playing like having an incredible faith in our collective mortality.
If it doesn't happen in the next 2 years, I don't see it ever happening until we die in year, like 32.
I know. I'm in over my head here. Oh God, it's moving. All right. I think it's a good idea. Nobody supports me. That's the problem with this group. Nobody supports me, and I have all these good ideas. Yeah.
Now, Mr. Broderick, you just pointed an interesting fact out.
Yeah.
What is that fact?
No one has ever not sat during a MovieFest at least once.
That is incorrect. Rob ran for 24 hours, but your very specific only standing challenge is true.
Only standing. Running doesn't count.
Now, are you saying right here and right now you are going to stand this entire MovieFest?
Acting like Denzel Washington. Just wait to the documentary to find out.
I will immediately get footage of you sitting.
Hold on, I'll be right there. I'm filming little burrito project.
Acting like Denzel Washington. Guys, how do you all feel about Rob's proposal that we just take some space, we take a break from each other? It's not the end of the relationship because breaks always work out healthily in the end. But what do you think about this? Rob, why don't we start with you, not to put you on the spot?
I think that it's a normal thing after spending a lot of really good quality time with somebody or a group of people that sometimes you need a little space. You need a little take time apart so that you come back stronger.
Elliot, what do you think about this?
I'll say, when MovieFest is over, I usually want to GTFO and just be done with that shit and go back to my house. So there's a degree that I understand that.
What did he say?
Would you call that a break, though?
GTFO? Get the fuck out? No, I would never call that a break. I would call that I want to go home and sleep in my bed.
Yeah, precisely. That's logical.
Seems like what I said, he agreed with it. That seems like 2 votes for what
I'm pretty
Rob
sure he
said.
just said I don't agree with what he said, though.
He said when you are done with MovieFest, he wants to leave and go do his own thing.
But then he said, but never a break. No.
No, we didn't mention a break because that's what I said. I just framed it in a way that was joking, but then you all took it very seriously. Now I don't know what to do.
That would never happen. That would never happen. We would never seize on one thing you said after 20 hours awake and then turn it into a
What a joke that I said goes bad at 3 a.m. of being up for...
You can't raise a friend group in this lawn!
MovieFest the movie has been picked up by a major Hollywood studio. You're being consulted. Who do you cast as each group member? Wow, that's a lot of questions to answer.
God, this is a good question. Okay.
I feel this is unfair because I cannot name multiple actors or actresses.
Man, I really hope I can come up with 7 actors.
Oh my gosh.
If only there was some occasion in which I would be watching movies sometimes.
So the biggest question of this isn't who do you cast in each member, it's who is your lead role? Who is the star? Because you can't just have an ensemble cast. Even in Ocean's 11 still has George Clooney.
10 ought to do it, don't you think? You think we need one more? You think we need one more? All right, we'll get one more.
And the obvious answer is, of course, Elliot.
Obviously, in some ways, the most central role in MovieFest the movie is that of the creeping authoritarian Chief Justice, Elliot Dutcher.
As Elliot Dutcher, Cillian Murphy, the Scarecrow.
I don't know, Emma Watson, I think seems like a pretty good choice to play Dutcher.
So your lead role has to be somebody who's dynamic, incredible, and can hold a picture. And of course, I'm casting for Elliot, Tilda Swinton.
Would you wear a shoe on your head? Of course you wouldn't wear a shoe on your head. A shoe doesn't belong on your head. A shoe belongs on your foot. A hat belongs on your head. I am a hat. You are a shoe.
You're going to pick someone for me. It is, of course, the lead of a classic movie. I think it was Film of the Year for year 20, Virtual Fest. It, of course, Portrait of the Artist on Fire, and that is Naomi Merlant.
Tilda, master of the disguise. You don't need to change anything. You just set her in front of the camera and she becomes Elliot Dutcher. Easy answer.
A beautiful French actress. Really, what else says Elliot Dutcher than that?
In the role of Tom Koenigs, I think it's the inimitable Tom Hanks, and that's because I understand that actors can't act unless they have the same first name.
You're gonna win! Tom Koenigs. This one's tougher. Maybe like a Jason Sudeikis, Ted Lasso style. He's humorous, he's warm, he's charming. You just want to kind of spend some time with him.
As Tom Koenigs, I'd cast John DeLuca.
I still think, because this is a deep cut, we're going back 20 years, maybe even more here, is that Weiss should be played by Rick Moranis from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, because that's just such a funny comparison.
Weiss is Tom Cruise, short, jacked, ready to go, full of energy.
And I know it bothers Weiss, so I'm throwing it out there again. That one's great.
As Eric Weiss, a young man named Joseph Gordon-Levitt, well known to previous Fest attendees.
I think here we need someone who can bring a certain kind of gravitas to what we might call an understated MovieFest role, but someone who also brings a chiseled body. I think Denzel Washington.
Maybe we're getting a little tired of each other, huh?
As myself, I'd cast John DeLuca.
We're watching The Long Shot now with Seth Rogen. I really do think Seth Rogen is a pretty strong stand-in for Rob.
Rob is gonna be my Jonah Hill.
He's got a sort of wacky energy. He has that hobo look to him that Rob has spent years curating. I think that's a good one.
Skinny Jonah Hill, though.
It's just, I prefer not to. I think you idiots are perfect.
Someone who brings the kind of wacky energy. I think we would probably want an actor or actress with a lot of comedic value.
Energetic, crazy, full of vigor and life. Piss and vinegar, that's my Rob.
Man, this is a lot harder than when I had everybody compare them to NBA players.
Is that everyone? No, I need Rob. And as Rob Amatruda, as Robert J. Amatruda, who would I cast? Well, I think there's only one answer to that, and it's Mr. Danny DeVito.
I offer you a nice egg in this trying time.
As Rob Amatruda, I cast John DeLuca.
As Alex Shebar, Jason Lee.
This is a four-way road, okay?
Who I think is who Alex would also choose to play himself.
I feel like I'm a Jack Black.
Well, I'm not leaving.
High energy, party animal.
Miércoles. Viernes. No, 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 no.
No, I want to swear any better. No!
As Alex Shebar, I cast John DeLuca.
It's a tradition at MovieFest that usually there is acclaimed actor and General Beefcake Johnny DeLuca from the same town as all of the MovieFest participants. I think it's only right that he also stars in MovieFest, the movie, and the only person who I think could be represented by a man who has biceps like Johnny DeLuca is our own Tom Broderick.
We have to address the Tom Broderick in the room.
Broderick?
Who else could play someone so charismatic?
Can be Henry Cavill.
So, I mean, dare we say handsome?
Again, also jacked, sarcastic, able to get a good grunt out.
Fuck. And someone that matches his full-bodied head of hair. That's the real trick. Does anyone in Hollywood have hair as nice as Tom Broderick? And the answer is no.
For Tom Broderick, obviously, I'd have to go with the incredible guy from Magnum P.I.
So I feel like, and this is a little controversial, Mr. Tom Broderick should play himself. Everyone else can be like famous Hollywood stars. Who gives a shit about that? No one can match the looks, the charisma of Thomas James Broderick.
So I'm gonna have Johnny DeLuca play Tom Broderick.
And of course, Zach is a Furby.
Who do you choose to represent the truly inimitable?
A talking Furby who is set to chaos mode.
I think we're probably gonna need to CGI that.
And he just sits there and goes nuts. And that would be it.
As Zach Van Scowen, I cast John DeLuca.
I literally have named the 3 actors I know who are Emma Watson, Johnny DeLuca, and Denzel Washington. I am flat out of actors after that.
As Matt Higgins, I cast John DeLuca.
So I think like a good actor that's able to sort of switch between roles and personas, and somebody that has been in a lot of films lately would have to be like a Jack Black. I think if we just cast Jack Black to be all of us, and he could just like wear different outfits, or he's zany and wild, and you could have Jack Black as Tom Koenigs, you could have Jack Black as Tom Broderick, and you just have him be all the characters. I go into the production room when they're consulting on the movie, and they're like, who do you think could be you? And I'd be like, Jack Black. And they'd be like, who could be Tom Koenig? I'd be like, Jack Black. And they'd be like, you're out of your mind. And I'd be like, Jack Black.
And as John DeLuca, I cast John DeLuca.
I'm up here in Scowen's secret bedroom. Looking fucking fantastic, baby. This guy's a little shit here. And some ocean views.
Why are you sitting back here, Dutcher?
Look at this. It's like in the back row of the theater. Let's go alive.
Do you always sit in the back row of the theater?
No.
Just right now?
Yeah. You gotta see the world from a different perspective. You don't know that because you sit in the same seat always at every MovieFest forever. You never
corner.
move.
Yeah.
And that limits your perspective.
What have you learned from this perspective?
That it's probably better to sit up there. But this is it's fine. I want to get some live proof. Or I guess not proof. This is the view right here. This is the face
of a super dislike.
You don't like this product? It's historical.
Older I get, the less violent I guess. I find peace and happiness. And I value life, and you know, just the rest of the group doesn't.
On what date will the footage you just recorded actually air?
That's a question that will go down in infamy.
So this is something of a dig, like Koenigs is he's putting the shiv in Shebar because he took a while.
Alex Shebar will probably make this documentary, put the 80 or 90 hours of work that he puts into it just to be relentlessly mocked by the rest of us for it being too slow, including by today's questions.
This last one, as we're all gonna say, took a year.
We only just watched it the day before MovieFest. I think that was nice. I don't necessarily see us doing that again.
I think the new gag, Friday night, MovieFest Eve, is now when the documentary is released to psych us for this year's MovieFest.
I was not thrilled with the night before. It did not play as well as I'd hoped it would.
The next documentary will air on MovieFest Eve 2024.
I think that's the way it'll go.
Kind of hope I'm wrong about that, actually.
I didn't love the overall vibe. I think people were too excited to like play poker and things like that. I then forced them to play a Victorian English matchmaking role-playing game as if they were in a Victorian court. That played half well as well.
I think because Alex, the wonderful Alex Shebar, often does mostly, forever, always has done these documentaries, and the documentaries make my life fulfilled and whole, and my family.
I think he'll probably make it very quickly, probably dedicate 100 hours in the next week or so to just getting it done, and then he will immediately put it in a flash drive, seal it up in a treasure box, take it to an island, create some elaborate map, which then we have to search it out. He'll bury it. He will give us the instructions. Some years from now, the quest to find said treasure will probably take some additional years, a lot of capital investment. At that point, we will dig it up, and because of technological obsolescence, no longer be able to view the 23rd MovieFest documentary.
I think because the last one took so long, I think he's gonna really go quick.
Which will delay my favorite MovieFest gimmick documentary, MovieFest 40, which will be made up entirely of past MovieFest documentaries.
And he's gonna get this one done in maybe like a month or two, and then we're gonna be like, whoa, you did that so quick. And he's gonna be like, yeah, because I always had it in me. I just wasn't believing in myself for a little bit. So quick, 2 months from this date.
This was really gonna be about another hour and a half humdinger of one, mostly of footage of me trying to think of a fourth actor after I already named the holy trinity of Emma Watson, Johnny DeLuca, and Denzel Washington.
It gives me joy to think of Shebar editing all this useless footage that I'm creating right now.
I think Shebar, he is gonna be busy. They're opening, I don't know if you know, but the Alamo Drafthouse, the leading movie chain in this country, is opening a new location in Boston, right on, I can't remember, it's like on the water, who gives a shit. He's gonna be pretty busy with that.
Shebar locked in a little room, grinding away, splicing individual reels of film, editing in little effects, finding songs by the 1975 that he can put as an overlay.
You know, these documentaries, they take a while. I think he is a bit burned out. He's not gonna be putting in the work he did in year 20 or 21, but it's still, what, 100 hours of content? So I'll give him a little bit of time.
I think sometime in 2027, we're gonna see the fruits of his labor. And as the queue goes longer and longer, Shebar's descendants will be forced upon his death to finish dozens of unfinished MovieFest documentaries, as they should.
I really liked doing it in November, December. I'm gonna try to get it out for then again. So leave it here. You've heard it here first. November, December, we'll watch this movie. Let's go.
Great questions, Koenigs.
I'm Rob Amatruda. I love ya.
Love you all, boys.
It's a beautiful day.
MovieFest!
And I'm gonna go back in and finish RRR.
I'm gonna definitely, right now, I'm gonna stop talking.
And that's the end.
All right, Mr. Eric Weiss, Mr. Rob, Mr. Zachary Van Scowen. Gentlemen, I would like to introduce you to a new segment I'm calling MovieFest Predicts. You have 42 films on here. I'm gonna ask you to pick the films that you think are guaranteed 100% to be watched, and which movies you know for a fact will never make it to MovieFest.
I've seen a bunch of these. I probably should have filled that out.
Rob doesn't have a lot of picks on this.
Mr. Rob does not have many movies. Last Night in Soho feels like the sort of movie Rob just wants to see on his own, but he has 18 kids, so he can't watch it, so he's just putting it in at MovieFest just because he wants to see this movie.
We have Rob pick on a year of relatively few picks, time travel in a MovieFest movie. I'm saying there is more than 100% chance that we watch this movie, 125% chance that we watch Last Night in Soho.
Great, wonderful. Those who actually watch the news, understand the industry that's going on, will know that 3 people have seen this film, so it is completely ineligible, meaning there is a 0% chance we're going to see Last Night in Soho.
One of you is going to look real stupid.
There is, however, something that my esteemed colleague, Mr. Shibar, may have overlooked in this case.
I'm ready.
And that's only if all 3 of those people remain at MovieFest for its duration.
Whoa! If Rob leaves for his own film,
foul play.
Is Eden Lake that like?
It's like a Fassbender horror movie, yeah.
Wait. It's one of the most provocative and terrifying trailers of the year. So, I just want you to put that in your brain.
It has Michael Fassbender.
I do like Michael Fassbender.
This does make me wonder, I don't know if this could cut against that blood quantum thing. I don't know if those are both gonna come through.
Similar
And I said
vibes.
that one was likely. I'm gonna say this is a true 50-50.
Eden Lake as my number 2.
Well, I think that's probably the more likely one.
You think Eden Lake of the 2?
Yeah.
You know what? Without that many picks, and Rob coming in, I feel like at a most hyper level.
Hey guys, have you ever heard about jogging? I think I'm in love.
This one's a likely. I think we're gonna get through. We might have a return to horror genre this year. A couple horror picks coming through.
I think it's possible Rob doesn't get any movies through this year, though. If he can't get Eden Lake in, I don't know.
I will take the other side of that. I will take the under at 1.5 horror movies in this fest.
Fair enough.
There's one horror movie.
I don't think there's
and
actually
only one horror movie watched at this fest.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Mr. Broderick has brought two different romantic comedies, of course.
How many Broderick picks do we have? Is this the only one?
He's brought Long Shot and Set It Up. Which one do you think is more likely?
I've seen them both.
Ooh.
I think the one of those two between Long Shot and Set It Up that will be most likely to get picked is...
Set It Up is the more likely because it definitely fits that early morning.
Okay.
Like, you need a rom-com.
It's a Broderick pick. We usually love a good Broderick rom-com, so I'm giving it a lock. We're gonna watch it.
There is no way we are watching both Long Shot and Set It Up. That's insane.
I think going a lock on a Broderick pick is pure insanity. But I agree with my co-host that out of all the Broderick picks we've seen thus far, this strikes me as the most likely. Set It Up to be a 50-50 MovieFest chance.
Most likely to get picked is Long Shot.
Long Shot.
All that shit you're always saying to me. Yeah. Pulling yourself up by your bootstraps and being in charge of your own destiny? Republican shit. Oh, and it worked on me.
It was so unmemorable that when it came out, I watched it, forgot about it, and only now, seeing it on this paper, if I remember it. So I think, no way do we watch Long Shot.
There's a reason we won't watch Long Shot, and that's because usually this is the little girl romantic comedy movies.
Shibar themes that this movie is a long shot. I disagree. Short odds on Long Shot, somewhat likely.
So I'm sorry, Miss Throne, your days are behind you. You have to succeed it to far less talented and less attractive younger women, just as Hollywood demands. Long Shot, you think the Long Shot does not have a long shot. All right, let's go to Mr. Shibar. He only has 6 picks. So if you want to pick like 4 or even 5 of these, probably good odds. How many of his 5 do you think we'll watch?
I would say at least 2, probably Probably 3, actually.
Probably
I think Cool as Ice is probably getting watched.
You're giving good odds. Cool as Ice. All right.
Cool as Ice as my number 1.
This only gets in there if we are in a kind of meme mood. If Weiss is like, hey, it'll be really funny, we watch the Vanilla Ice movie, because I'm not pushing for this.
Then less Geo.
It also seems like the kind of thing where people will be like, it's poker tournament time, let's throw on the Vanilla Ice movie. I'm gonna go with likely.
I think there are 2 guaranteed films from Shebar. RRR, he's outright said he wants to watch it. It doesn't matter that it's a 3-hour movie. If Shebar wants it, it's happening.
One of the 2 that I am going to be absolutely pushing for, so don't bet against this, folks. 100%. We watch a 3-hour Tollywood film. It's happening. You heard the man. He makes his own destiny. I would bet your house on us watching RRR at MovieFest. Lock it in.
RRR should get watched.
Okay.
That movie fucking rules.
And Sisu was some Finnish, who cares, it doesn't matter. Shebar wants it, it's happening.
Wish I didn't have to go first on this one, so I knew this was one of the other ones that he would absolutely push through. I'm gonna say yes. Shebar wants to watch this movie. 100% live. We are watching Sisu at this movie. Tom Koenig knows me well. This is the second thing that I'm pushing.
The third film that Shebar wants, I think, is the one that's going to be the trickiest, and that is Blood Quantum.
As I can see here on the poster, the tagline, or the tag review on the poster says fun and gory as hell. And we know this group loves fun and gory as hell, so I'm giving it an absolute watch. This is certainly something that will appeal to Eric Weiss.
Or might get the 4, but Blood Quantum is fucking awesome too.
Ooh, he's upping Shebar's number to 4.
Wait, really?
No. And this is where the trick is. Rob also has a horror film in Eden Lake that I think will be fucking terrible. If Rob manages to get Eden Lake on before Blood Quantum, it will so turn us off to horror, especially like Broderick. Yeah, it's so gory, I don't like gore.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Yep.
Do this. 0 Shebar picks this year.
Whoa!
Let me just repeat that for the camera. Kyle, turn on the camera. 0 Shebar picks this year. You know what'll beat Shebar? You know what'll beat Shebar? The movie where Weiss is on a bus in Ithaca for 9 hours.
Wumbala 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 da 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 wumbala wumbala da na 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 na. Mr. Elliot Dutcher, myself, has 3 MovieFest movies. One of them is totally ineligible. It is a short film, La Jetée.
Ineligible. So we have to roll with the Wacky Wing, which gives me, you know what? It happened last year. There's no reason why it couldn't happen again. 100%.
The odds of this happening are infinitesimal.
Let's do some quick back-of-the-envelope math.
Mhm.
There are going to be roughly how many films watched at MovieFest?
40, about, no, maybe like 13, 14.
12 and 14.
Depends
So I
how
guess
many we
like
turn
each
off.
time- Each time you have a 1 in 20 chance.
Yeah. Mhm.
So you have a little less than, or a little more than 1 in 2.
Oh, Wacky Wing!
Well,
Wacky Wing!
God, double J.
Now,
Well, here's the real
sorry,
problem.
Zach, I had you here.
Just like last year, I have more films than can fit on a 20-sided die.
Yeah?
You want to do it as confusingly as you did it?
Yeah, as we just saw on the footage. What's the halfway point? So, evens, we start in the top
You're
half.
confusing
Odds,
it with my
I start in the
selection of
second
Spire
half. What is the
items
second
last
half?
year.
I have no fucking idea. Thankfully, we started with evens. This will make this much easier. This will be 17, 18. Yeah, whatever. We'll figure it out as we go. 14. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Just got attention.
Yeah, flip that back over. No, you gotta flip that back over first.
12. Oh, sorry. 9. Skipping Fire Island. 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, 1 away from La Jetée. Let me just double check, just to make sure, because that would be funny.
So good.
Just to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Skipping. 10, 11. 12, 13. Oh, yep, nope. I gotta respect Wacky Wig.
High life.
We are watching.
There you go, Scout. You won anyway.
The tale of Princess Kaguya?
The Tale of Princess Kaguya
Uh-huh.
by Elliot Dutcher.
Yeah.
I do not think that will get
All
as
right.
my number 2. Would be wrong.
And this might be the only Dutcher pick?
How dare you?
Come on, there's
The only one who cares about that.
I am saying no way does the Tale of Princess Kaguya get on because I don't really care that much.
So Dutcher pushes this, I will back him. So I say we're in. This one, in.
And this might even, in spite of the fact that Dutcher will not push it as hard as Shebar will push his films, might be the most likely single movie to be watched out of this entire list.
Love that pick. Love that pick.
Takahata, he's a little bit more poignant, slower, tends to be bittersweet. I don't think that's the energy people want out of MovieFest, and I'm scared on that regard. I am scared to challenge you with a movie of this genius, or maybe it's garbage, I don't know, I haven't seen it, I'm just basing it on star ratings.
I actually think both of those have a good chance.
Both of those have a good chance.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
High
Underwater,
odds.
I've seen Underwater.
Okay.
It actually fills a very particular niche and will go find it at a certain time of day.
I've seen Underwater. It's 90 minutes of Kristen Stewart going. Now, okay. I mean, that hasn't disqualified a MovieFest pick before. That being said, no chance.
Now you have a film, Shaolin Soccer.
Weiss doesn't always get his picks through. He's not as forceful. He's not going to throw them in there, but I'm vying for it. I got a lot of weight in this game, let me tell you.
Already has a Dutcher endorse.
I know, that was interesting.
If there is a movie that Shaolin Soccer reminds me of, it is, wait for it.
What do you give your odds?
Pretty good, actually.
You think pretty good?
Black Dynamite.
But Black Dynamite, I sell drugs to the community.
I think it's almost a guarantee. I never want to say 100% for a Weiss pick because they do sometimes get steamrolled a little bit, but I think this one's incredibly likely.
And for my third film that I think will 100% happen is Shaolin Soccer.
I'm saying 90%, maybe even close to 100.
So last year, Weiss obviously had the beloved film Edge of 17. He was really passionate about that one, and we ended up watching it, and it was delightful.
Maybe nobody likes you.
And so Weiss equally passionate about Shaolin Soccer. We're gonna watch it, 100%.
The only thing that I think stops it is if, like, for whatever reason, the dub is just fucked.
是幻觉，看来我们这次豆腐金刚队要出真功夫了。
Finally, we have Mr. Vince Gowan over here. Here is Mr. Vince Gowan.
Good morning.
He has the most proposals this year at 13. I think he has very good odds to get through a lot of them. I'm going to say, unfortunately.
I think on my bottom 3 that I do
Yes.
not think will be watched is a Scout pick, 1941.
Okay.
Certainly not.
I'm going to say 1941 is a definite watch, 100% chance we watch it.
See, it's tough because Scout picks are so volatile, but there's so many of them. Is this the one that I'm feeling Scout is most passionate about? And I'm going to say no.
He really seems to want 1941. I think that's the sort of like, it looks stupid as shit, but Scowen wants it, so it'll be a whiny little bitch, so we'll probably watch that.
I don't think that's funny.
Then you'll probably hate this.
I don't know. This one has wacky wig selection written all over it. I really think nobody really wants to watch this movie. That's why I'm saying 100% chance we watch Ricochet at this movie.
If Ricochet gets through, it's because of Denzel. I don't know, I don't see it though.
I'm not even going to go into it. Ricochet is a throwaway pick. Scout's read this on a list somewhere, added it on, but there's no heart here.
I think the 100% yes is Ricochet.
It doesn't feel like a normal Denzel film, so hey, I could be wrong. He could dunk on me like whatever his character's name was and he got game, I don't fucking know.
Stop pushing me. So I'm pushing you, so what? Go strong anyway, I'll show you what you got.
You're up. Success spoil He's like literally got one from every second.
Yeah,
Scout. It's like he's putting together like the historical syllabus of like the development of Scout and
Scout
through
picks,
the
yeah, that's
ages.
exactly correct.
Was it bad? Was it good? That doesn't matter. No, it wasn't good. It was fucking terrible.
I can't see any percent chance to assign this other than 100%. Success will spoil The Rock Hunter at this year's MovieFest.
Are there any films as you're going through this that you're seeing that you think there's no chance? There's like 0% chance we're gonna watch this shit.
What no beer?
I think it's got to be another Scallon pick for my number 3.
Sure.
With what? No beer. I think it's certainly not good pick.
The 1930s Buster Keaton film that barely qualifies as a movie. It's probably just going to be like one boring extended black and white skit. He brought a lot of different generational films and a lot of really old films. This one takes the cake. Mwah. Hats off to you, sir. Guaranteed we're going to watch What No Beer.
What?
You guys are so close. Just keep it together.
Power through. Almost done. What? No beer? I will not let it be otherwise. Our comedy from 1933 called What No Beer? How could this not be screened? 100%. Oh, it's a Scout pick too. My apologies. Let me move that higher.
High Life, Scout pick. The father and his daughter struggle to survive in space where they live in isolation. 100% chance we will be watching High Life.
I thought we were supposed to be drifters.
But it's so big.
I'm saying this here and now. High Life, no chance, no shot. There is no way we are watching High Life.
There is no way we are watching High Life. There is no way.
Mr. Tom Koenigs has, this might surprise you, 12 proposals this MovieFest. How many of his films do you think we're gonna watch?
I think 1 will get picked.
2.
You think 2? Okay. Do you want to take a gamble on which 2? I'm throwing a curveball here. Or no, wait. I'm throwing a Wakefield-style knuckleball. You don't know which way it's coming. I'm going to tell you this right now. This is my prediction. Not 1, not 2, not 4, but 3 Tom Koenigs movies are going to be watched at this MovieFest.
Am I ready to begin?
Yep, that's on you, buddy.
Fucking guaranteed. 20th Century Women by Thomas Koenigs.
Some stupid coming slice of life or coming of age family drama in California. Who cares?
I'm saying 0% chance 20th Century Women gets watched. It looks great. That's why I suggested it. I think at most out of the 10 Koenigs picks, probably 1 will actually get watched. So just statistically, I think every Koenigs pick should be a confident no watch as a kind of probabilistic percentage play. I'm going to stick with my strategy, say 0 chance for Handsome Devil. This one I will say is the Wacky Wig special in that it will only get picked if it's picked by Wacky Wig. 0% chance. I'm going 0% chance for my happy family. No chance. No chance. You know, that sounds like a watch, but I'm going to say no watch. No chance. No chance. No chance.
Leave No Trace will be
Leave No
chosen.
Trace. That's the #1 Koenigs pick.
It's the middle of the night. You're looking for something with a little bit of depth, a little bit of gravitas, I might even say. And it's not going to be this film, so 0% chance, absolutely not.
I think what we might say is this film will leave no trace on MovieFest 23.
All right, you know what? I'm starting to see why they hired you after all for this role.
Hearts beat loud.
Heart beats loud. I actually love this film.
Getting Shebar's support is so big, especially for someone like Koenigs, who's kind of the polar opposite to him.
If I'm going to pick a Koenigs pick that I'm excited about, it's going to be Heart Beats Loud. So, giving it a thumbs up.
All you need to hear is Shebar wants to watch the film. Well, you're golden.
I think comedy dramas tend to get invoked. Actually, when they get in the mix, they often get picked. Again, though, Koenigs pick, no chance. 0% chance he gets it.
Our little sister. Where do you find these films?
Where did I know?
Orieta, the director, he has seen MovieFest before in the film Afterlife. Oh wait, no he hasn't. I turned that film off about 2 minutes in.
The story revolves around three sisters, but it's only titled after one, R, so that's the collective two other sisters are referring to the littlest of the sisters. Just so I'm understanding.
This is what I call the Petite Maman splashback, where we saw Petite Maman last year. Everyone loved it. By everyone, I mean the 3 people who saw it. So I think we're going to try to gamble again for another slow foreign film. Will it be loved? Who gives a shit? It doesn't matter. It's getting in.
Our Little Sister.
Our Little Sister, those are the two. Okay.
Yep.
Our Little Sister is going to remain an unwatched masterpiece, and we're just not going to know how good it is.
Oh, wait, sorry, take that all back. I didn't read far enough from the plot summary. There are actually 3 sisters, and the Our Little Sister is a 4th sister. So if at 3 sisters, I wasn't buying it. At 4 sisters, it started to get a little interesting. Koenig's pick, no chance. I'll say this about the Young Offenders. Just reading the description of it, it does not sound like a Koenig's pick.
That's true,
I certainly don't remember picking it.
You don't bet on Tom Koenig's films, and you don't bet on unknown Tom Koenig films without even a star to back it up. So I gotta go with a no on the Young Offenders.
Hey! There's only 2 feet of water. You'll break your legs if you jump in there. God man.
And it doesn't really seem like usually the kind of movie that I push. And yet that usually, if it's not a Koenig's pick, that usually means it has a decent chance of getting into MovieFest. However, it's still a Koenig's pick. 0% chance on the Young Offenders. We will not be watching that at MovieFest 23. It's a pleasure working with you.
Baby, do you want to come home with me? I got Buffalo 66 on DVD.
1941, watch. 20th Century Women, no. 303, no. Valley of the Dolls, yes. Blood Quantum, no. The Chase, no. The Chase, other one, no. Cool as Ice, no. Handsome Devil, yes. Hearts Beat Loud, yes. High Life, no. La Jetée, no. Eden Lake, no. Fire Island, no. The Fundamentals of Caring, no. Greenberg, no. Last Night in Soho, disqualified. Long Shot, no. Leave No Trace, yes. My Happy Family, yes. My Son Hunter, yes. My Winnipeg, no. Nothing But Trouble, no. Our Little Sister, no. Ricochet, yes. RRR, yes. Child and Soccer, yes. Set It Up, no. Sisu, no. Smoking Cups of Coffee, no. Surgery by the Lake, no. Princess Christina, no. Thou Shalt Not Kill 7, no. Thrashing, no. Underwater, no. Weeding, no. Blood, no. Beard, yes. Wildlife, no. Rock Hunter, no. Winter Kills, no. Women at War, no. Young Offenders, no.
Love it.
Fascinating.
Wrong, wrong, so wrong.
Just a master at his craft over there. It's good to have him there. Some say he's gone soft in the beautiful weather of Southern California. I say he's gone hard for grilling.
Rob, how was your trip in?
Great.
Yeah?
I was waiting for Weiss to come. I have a celebratory poison ivy.
Where do you hang out that you poison ivy?
I have a home. I have a residential home. I cut the grass. Look, half of this is poison ivy.
You're poison ivy in your yard?
It's all over the place.
I bet your
That's how I
love
got.
you.
That's how I got poison ivy all over my arm.
What? How do you get poison ivy while mowing your lawn?
Because
you don't have a good
trees
yard.
and stuff.
Hey, Rob.
Hey, Elliot. Yo, scoundrel.
Yeah.
I'm the only one who doesn't have it, or am I also? How you doing?
Good. Are you excited
I am
for this year's
excited.
MovieFest? Really?
Yes,
On
I
a-
love MovieFest.
On a scale of 1 to 23,
Is that another Band-Aid? No, it's the same Band-Aid.
how excited are you?
22.
22. Holy shit. All right. That's high.
Show me the biscuits.
The song makes it so much better.
You got some biscuits? I feel like they're burgers.
Biscuits and grandma.
Robert.
Everything is alright. I'll be the one to tuck you in at night. Yes?
I mean, I know from concerts.
What do you feel is going to be the best movie we're going to see this year?
I think San Junipero, the Black
Mirror episode? Yeah, it's a
is
great
gonna
one.
be the number
That's the
one
number one
movie.
MovieFest.
Don't eat it yet. Don't eat it yet.
I did see
Just keep waiting. Okay, you can eat it now.
Like a sad dog.
You can eat it now. Here's some food. Look at this food B-roll. Nom nom nom. Rob drinking B-roll. Scaring
That's the
shit talking
audience.
Weiss B-roll.
No, I'm not talking about Weiss. I'm talking about Higgins.
Take a seat. Get going.
Oh.
If you hold on, obviously, for 1 second, I just need to put on this.
This is good, high quality.
Let's see what this hubbub is all about, Mr. Koenig.
All right, let's open up part 2.
Part 2.
Part 2. Oh God, there's multiple pages.
There's 2 pages here. This is already fantastic.
So we're here.
Well, what time is it? Late? Early?
MovieFest is like 40 minutes from ending, but we're
Yes.
going to produce some content and act like we did it about halfway through.
Yep.
I have it as 8:25 a.m.
Oh God.
Is that what we're supposed to act like it's halfway done?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I haven't read
I
any
just
of
assume
them.
we're supposed to lie.
All right.
Pair interviews. Me and my partner Elliot are going to answer these questions.
How many questions, just like over under, do you think we're about to answer?
17.
Over.
Oh, God.
Substantially over.
20?
34.
Ah!
34
Let's
questions.
go. We gotta go.
Well, here we are.
We are feeling good, feeling fresh. It's oddly bright for the middle of MovieFest, but we're ready to answer some questions.
Introduce your partner.
Well,
This is Tom, the oncoming storm Koenigs. You never know what this guy's gonna do.
I'm a Force 9 blowing on the Beaufort scale.
over here we have Mr. Elliot Dutcher, the wonderful voting chairman of MovieFest.
This is Alex Shebar, #1 all-time MovieFest participant.
Oh, yeah?
First ballot MovieFest Hall of Famer. This man is MovieFest. That's right. You heard that right. I'm talking to you, Elliot Dutcher. Okay.
And over here we have the other Elliot Dutcher. He doesn't have any really prestigious title. You know what? Honestly, he didn't even get any movies through this year. It's kind of a wonder why we even invite him. And the two of them, they're going to take you through this interview.
This is a man who needs no introduction to his 3 children, all of whom know his name. This is Rob Amatruda.
This is Eric Weiss.
And my partner is Crystal, and we've been together for about, I think, 13 years now.
It's a good one.
It's really, really good.
This is Tom Broderick, asshole.
I'm gonna use AI to make myself Crystal.
What's the next
Okay.
question? We didn't always do the drinking before MovieFest.
We would sometimes go out for like a drink, something. Like I remember like going to like Hookila one year.
Definitely went to Hookie Loud.
But like even then I got like a drink. I don't even know if I was 21 at that point. When we were.
A few times we played poker.
That's true.
Until very late. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember those being tough. I played poker till like 3 a.m. and then, I mean, the one when Broderick threw up in his hat that day, the Hurricane Fest day, that was we went hard the night before that. Yeah.
You think you were the drunkest of anyone prior to MovieFest?
Yeah, we think you go hardest.
No, I don't think that. I think you were the drunkest before MovieFest of anyone.
That's kind of true.
Who else would be drunker than you?
Teacher. Yeah.
You threw up in a hat?
That's hungover. Most hungover versus drunk is not always correlated.
Mr. Weiss, I see you're doing this survey. Here's my question. Who do you think is going to win?
Not Broderick.
All right, not Broderick. Bold take.
Where's everybody?
We're going to see. No, well, this is for the documentary. Come on. Let's see.
So far.
Let's see
You know
the
what?
answers
These
so
are
far.
just,
Your opponents don't need to
No, that's
see
fair.
what we got.
That's fair.
We're going to turn it vertical because Shivar loves that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So far.
How confident do you feel?
You know what? I have no idea how you're gonna do this. Like, is it like
The scoring,
plus or
I understand.
minus? Yeah, like the scoring, because like, say you're one off for everything. That's
yes.
pretty good.
Yes,
response.
you're not going to lose nearly as many points as if you're like 10 years off.
Right,
or something.
right.
If you're close, yeah, you'll lose some.
Yeah,
But
I feel like I have. No, I don't know what I'm talking about. I never watch any of these.
okay, so you're low confidence.
I remember almost all of these.
All right.
So I'm feeling pretty good.
Well, best of luck to you,
Thank you.
Mr. Broderick.
What did you use for the left?
I don't know. Wait, Shivar. I don't have it. You can get this on foot.
I'm ready, Elliot Dutcher.
I will officially apologize to you.
Oh, will you?
When you came back with 24 cans of Diet Dr. Pepper, is that what it is?
No, Diet Root Beer.
Diet Root Beer. I didn't think you and Rob
Yes.
had the grit, the determination, nay, the sisu to drink all of it.
The pure act of will.
And
Just
I
pure
am
acts of will.
clearly in the wrong.
Yeah, we're getting through it.
So to you, I say, whatever the word for congratulations is in Finnish, I don't fucking know.
It's sisu.
Is it sisu?
Yeah, it's absolutely sisu. Alright, so what do you think? You think that Cube's coming before Dark City? What do you think, buddy? You got the answers?
Not yet. I'm gonna figure it out.
You think you know it?
No.
Do you think you're gonna hand these in to Dutcher? He's gonna be like, good job, you get a little gold star.
He might give me a gold star, but he might not say good job.
What's the gold star then for?
Participation.
Oh, that's nice. I'm glad in our generation we all get gold stars for doing everything. Do you get a trophy and a ribbon too?
I don't know if it's in
You
the
want a
box.
trophy and a ribbon?
Depends what's in the box.
That might be what's in the box. Actually, what's in the box is $6,000.
You describe as the qualities found in A, your partner, MovieFest movie.
I don't know what that means.
What would the qualities of your partner's MovieFest movie?
Like a movie I picked.
Oh.
It's a great question.
And then we'll switch back and forth.
So there's basically two varieties of Weiss movie.
A Zach movie tends to be obscure and unique, and I think it holds a quality that often is repulsive in nature.
One, we share much in interests. A ridiculous action flick, over the top, insane stunts. Doesn't matter how cheesy. In fact, the cheesier the better.
The repulsion is often short-lived because once we get into the film, it becomes something that almost like an inside joke.
Weiss and I agree on this.
Because even though you think it would be bad, it is bad, but we remember it, and that's good.
The other type of Weiss movie is like The Void that I will super dislike every year.
I can't remember that many Rob movies overall. Like, I can only name the ones we've watched at this movie fest. So I would say the defining characteristic of a Rob movie is that it features multiple people having their skin removed.
A lot of skin stuff.
Actually makes my skin crawl.
Like, really close. Like, get in there and just rip the skin off my finger, and then do that for like 3 hours.
And I have to hide under a blanket like a little child.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Now you ask me the same question.
Introduce your partner.
No, we did that one.
What would you describe as the qualities found in a your partner MovieFest movie?
Say your own name.
My.
What would you? Rob.
Oh,
no,
Robert. Robert movie.
We'll just.
What is
we'll
its
fix
usual?
Oh. My partner's movie here. Like, there's basically just one type of movie at this stage, and that is a light, breezy, romantic comedy, possibly with Chad Radwell, possibly with Seth Rogen.
Jesus!
Why would you just barge in here while I'm sleeping?
You were sleeping?
I'm not gonna lie, I love love.
You're that's what I always say about
I
you.
radiate love
you just
and
radiate-
breeziness.
You radiate kindness, warmth, and human connection.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm the rom-com king.
So, I actually have two. The obvious one is, of course, slow foreign films.
An Alex Shebar MovieFest movie is actually just a MovieFest movie.
Sometimes they're animated, not often. That's what I'm known for.
To narrow it down a little bit more, I think Shebar inclines towards a certain mode of absurdist, quirky film. I think of the classic Shebar films. I think of things like Rubber or Repo, the Genetic Opera. As some of the films which have best captured both the movie's best aesthetic overall, and it's specifically the Shebar.
But I don't think people really factor this in. I put through a lot of schlocky, dumb action films.
I worry a little bit because those movies are becoming dated at this point. I was hoping something like a Tammy and the T-Rex might start defining me, but I haven't found those, are my best days behind me? Well, this is what I'm worried about. Was a Psycho Gorman a Psycho Gorman's absolutely a Shebar pick.
This year is the perfect example. I brought two movies, a animated foreign film and a trashy action film. That's about what I do.
Was Velocipaster yours? I believe it was.
Yeah.
I believe that you're absolutely correct. I think we've got this down. Okay, good.
That's my gimmick. The high energy, the low energy, not a whole lot in between.
A Tom Koenig's film, I would say equally as challenging. For years, they did not exist.
there was no Tom Koenig's film.
They were thought extinct.
When we lost that blockbuster element, the Koenig's chaos sort of disappeared. But in recent years, back with a vengeance.
Are there any recurring motifs in it? Yeah, usually. Like a little on the more depressing side.
It feels like now Koenig's films are longer, beautiful dramas, usually about a heartfelt tale about coming of age or family connections. I imagine these are ones he's read off some sort of, say, list of movies you should see before you die that have come out in the last 10 years. Or he's gone to well-educated colleagues and go, what's a film that you would recommend to really maybe piss off a Broderick? And yes.
Main goal.
I tend to be more bleak. You gotta bring the energy down a little bit. Some hopelessness is important to MovieFest, like despair.
So I'm loving this. I'm loving that Koenig's is back. Back, baby!
I only hang out with a bunch of fucking nerds, it turns out, in all sorts of different directions.
Because it teaches us all, you know, to just give up, to just stop. And I feel like when it comes to MovieFest, you really need to just get the soul sucked right out of you, which is why it's kind of surprising I didn't propose High Life.
Koenig's, Wacky Wig has hit again, 2 years in a row. What are the odds? How are you feeling?
Wacky Wig, Wacky Wig, Wacky.
Weiss, you're finally here for a Wacky Wig.
I feel like kind of I missed. It wasn't that as dramatic. I feel like it wasn't just the shine was taken off last year.
That's fair.
Can I just say, I'm extremely disappointed that was 14 instead.
It was so close for your short film.
Hitting a short
So
film
close.
2 years in a row.
Oh, it would have been wild.
Yeah, I know.
And each other. You guys are old. Remember? No real fighting.
The problem is I'm wearing socks and Katie's is not.
Oh, I think the problem is my super strength. Be careful. Weiss, don't hurt him, please. We love Koenig's. He's free to do a physical challenge.
Yeah, this is as close as we get to a physical challenge these days. Okay.
Our eyes already selected right there. There you go. But then Weiss put it back on. You two look adorable.
This is great. Yeah.
Yeah? She's so cute.
You're not watching horrifying.
Oh, are you filming that?
I mean, I am now.
I make a little movie. Make another one. Why don't you make another? Why don't you play one of your little movies for us, movie boy? Make them a little movie. Movie boy. Make a little video film. A movie lad. You've tripped, haven't you? Yes. You've made a right ass of yourself trying to walk to the kitchen, crying your little movie boy tears, but you can't even walk to the kitchen without tripping on your bloody arse. Okay, this is a good one.
What is your partner's worst selection ever? Wait, is that the
No,
right
wait,
one?
it says best.
Oh.
I prefer to define you by your worst.
If your partner is Broderick or Koenig's, can you remember even one of his selections?
Well, I already mentioned Tale of the Weeping Camel because that's the one I always associate with you.
Well, that's easy. That would be Transformers.
Yes. That is probably my best.
Like, I feel like Mandy has got to be a
I
Weiss
didn't pick
selection.
Mandy.
I think I picked Mandy as well, and that was good.
Space alpacas?
Nope.
The Void?
No, I don't think I picked the Void. I think
Who the
Shebar
fuck is
picked that.
recommending these?
Shebar and or Rob.
My partner's best MovieFest selection ever was Divorce Italian Style.
Point of order. I can't name a Weiss movie.
Are we talking about Crystal here?
Crystal? Ooh, I hope not, because I am Italian, and it would be Italian style.
Oh.
A lot of meatballs.
I could give you the what my survey says, which is Portrait of a Lady on Fire.
Soy size.
Right below that is Palm Springs. That is not my answer.
Is there a better film that sums up Tom Koenig?
My answer to me will probably be for a while, Let the Right One In.
I have to give it, I guess, to Weeping Camel just because it's what I associate most with you, but I'm sure if I looked at the list, I'd be like, this is a great Koenig's pick.
I think that is a very vivid moment in MovieFest history.
What do you think is the best associated Tom Koenig's? What have I missed?
I think Weeping Camel is the low-hanging fruit there, and I think certainly my most iconic selection. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything. I mean,
all right, I'm glad I'm not like missing an obvious one. I would have felt bad.
Is it everyone's favorite? No. So it does make you wonder, what is the meaning of the word best?
Other than petite maman.
Petite Maman, which I missed. I have still not seen it. Obama loved it. Koenigs loved it. I'm in the minority here.
100% super like percentage because only 3 people watched it.
Did you recommend +1?
Yes, I believe I did.
I think that's what I'm going with for you.
I think that's pretty clearly. It has a super like one year.
Yeah.
It's as good as it gets.
I promise you're gonna meet someone, and if you don't, I will pay someone to take care of you.
No, no deal.
So we have a deal.
For me, the greatest She-Ra pick of all time, and I know I'm in the minority here in this, but it's Repo the Genetic Opera.
It's a great film.
To go back to the earlier confessional, a quintessential MovieFest movie, Latin Rata Come In. I'm giving you that footage so you can make fun of me, Shibar, or let the right one in.
Which strikes me as one of the classic MovieFest movies of all time, and I think one of the great, in fact, the greatest Shibar pick, and that is of many.
As far as I'm concerned, my best film.
I'm here at approximately 6 a.m. Sunday. We're very close to the end.
See that son?
We're 3/4 of the way through MovieFest. We've got our beautiful Airbnb behind us. And in front of me, a gorgeous setting, the ocean, peak Long Island Sound. It's looking incredible. We got this MovieFest.
What, no beer? Koenigs. What? What? No beer. What, no beer?
No beer.
What, no beer? What, no beer? What, no beer?
What no beer?
What? No beer. What, no beer? What? No beer. Thank you.
This is live video footage of Zachary Van Scowen. Just finished his pretty adorable nap. I think he's still waking up though. Up. He sees me. Play it cool. Play it really cool. Oh wait, can I zoom in on a video like this? No, I can't. Nah, he doesn't notice. He doesn't notice anything.
What do you want?
Just enjoying your company.
It's the worst movie I've ever seen.
This is the worst movie you've ever seen in your entire life?
Yeah, and I've seen 3 of those today.
That's good.
Coffee's ready in case you want a cup of Joe, Alex.
You sleepy, TK? Great. But he loves it. He lives for it. You're actually taking away part of his life's meaning.
That is what I'm here for. MovieFest! It's pretty fucking weird.
Is it 1 o'clock?
Yeah. I like your scene one, too.
It's nice. You guys are adorable little twins. It's cute.
Last question on this one is, what is your partner's worst selection ever?
When we did our pre-interviews and Koenigs betted against every one of his films, I think there's a reason that is. I think the worst Koenigs pick is the one you don't see.
Ooh.
The good one that you won't push for it, that actually might make an impact. And just like lays there and then purgatory forever.
Well, I mean, I already just went through that. Everything he's ever selected.
There were some good ones purgatory last year.
Which apparently is none of the ones are his pick.
That's
that
truly
3-hour
upsetting.
one about a van or something.
Drive My Car?
Drive My Car.
We should have watched Drive My Car. Drive My Car is a great film.
君はこう考えてる。僕たちは同じ悲しみを共有してる。同じ女を愛したから。
そんな、僕のはただの一方的な憧れです。
君は音に恋をしていた。
So there it is. There's my choice.
What's Scowen's worst selection ever?
Did you do Tampopo?
Oh, that's a fucked up choice.
Why? Is that good or bad?
Yeah, it's really good.
先生、最初はスープからでしょうか、それとも麺からでしょうか。
最初はまずラーメンをよく見ます。
Was Mandy you?
No, Mandy wasn't me. I know, that's a great. That would have been a perfect pick.
That seems like a pick.
The Void wasn't me either. Also, I know.
Divorce Italian style.
Really good again.
Because that one just brings bad thoughts in my mind, and it was black and white, and I just hated it.
Sisu.
Yeah, you think this year's Sisu?
Sisu.
Wow.
We won't
brutal.
talk.
So you think High Life is better than Divorce Italian Style?
I didn't even remember you did highlight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna share with you a deep, dark secret, a, shall we say, confession.
Today's secret word is
Confession. This film is The Silence of the Lambs.
Ooh.
Yes, it is my worst pick ever.
Closer, please. Closer.
Like something like Dead Snow didn't play really well. Like that. It's usually a film that I think will play and then like does not play.
Now you might say The Silence of the Lambs is a classic film. Hey Elliot, don't you love The Silence of the Lambs? I do. It was a disaster at MovieFest, saved only by the fact that everyone has forgotten how bad it was. It was one of the worst picks that I feel, have ever had. And as for the confession part, I fell asleep. Not very long. Oh, I did. For, 2-3 minutes, a little bit. It happened. That's the record. I think that was like year one. I basically failed right off the bat because of that movie. And there you go. There's your confession. There's your answer. Controversial pick, perhaps. Not to me. The Silence of the Lambs. The worst movie.
The worst ones are harder to remember than the best ones, unsurprisingly.
Well, that's good.
We remember our successes. And that is what makes MovieFest so beautiful.
Yeah, I got a good scoring system, bro. Just don't you worry. Your students will love it.
Mine made way more sense.
Yeah, mine's fine.
Said with the confidence of a man whose scoring system is fine.
Mine's fine. Don't you worry. I'll tell you this. I don't think it's going to be relevant.
We all fucked it up so badly.
No, one of you is so much better than the other.
Oh, wow. All right.
Now let's get ready for page 2.
There's a very long sheet of part 2.
I've heard some whispers throughout the day of the mythical page 2.
Sweet Jesus.
Oh dear Lord. People have been hyping it up. They want to discuss it. I have gone second to last. So this is all a big surprise of holy goddamn 30 questions.
Okay, all right, we can do this.
Is there more on the back? No, just 30, but that's still a fuck ton. Thanks a lot, Koenigs. Here we go.
Exciting news.
Your partner isn't just your partner. He's your teammate.
Oh, this is a great gimmick right here. I'm sure it'll play really well with just me.
Well, Dutcher's playing with Dutcher.
Dutcher is playing with
also
Dutcher,
has the advantage of playing with Dutcher. So.
Exactly. So
Okay.
well, he is the strongest teammate, but also I'm worried about the chemistry issues on that team.
Get ready to participate in the first ever MovieFest trivia game.
Oh, Koenigs. I love it.
Yes, Koenigs, you're a genius.
In this game, you will answer questions together.
And compete against the other team. Oh, nice. Yeah, now you get it.
Work together to agree on an answer.
I'm counting on Dutcher to help me find the answers to these questions so we'll be able to see who won.
Mr. Koenigs, I guarantee you I will find the answers to all these questions. I haven't even looked at them. I will 100% be able to answer all of these for you.
Thank you, Dutcher.
Frankly, the answers I'm about to give you are probably correct. I don't even think I'm going to need to research this, but let's find out.
So I wrote these questions. There's only one question I'm going to disqualify myself from, and Alex will have to answer on his own. So he'll be at a slight disadvantage for that compared to other teams.
Not gonna lie, Wes, you got a bad partner. You drew.
I just love
2-7.
They're all assigned different point values based on how difficult the question is. I perceive
so
the
good.
question
Koenigs,
is to
this is
answer.
so good.
I just love that this is like just blatantly making more work for Dutcher to fact check it and then Shebar to edit it.
I hope it lives up to the hype.
Oh my god.
All right, so this is trivia questions, so I guess we just answer them together. So we'll just go insanely fast, and whoever can get it, that would be
It's
it.
trivia questions.
They're pretty easy, They're more like basic trivia. So here's the first one.
And now, the man you've all been waiting for, Dex Langley! Oh, thank you so much. Oh, you're beautiful. Mwah, mwah. Thank you, everyone, thank you. Hi, I'm Dex Langley, and we've got a great show for you today. We're here with Tom Koenigs Presents the MovieFest Questionnaire. That's right. We asked our 7 MovieFest attendees a series of far too many questions related to MovieFest history to find out which group will come in second place to Mr. Elliot Dutcher. Now, I'm being told by our producer that this documentary it's fucking 3 hours long. Jesus fucking Christ. So we're just gonna roll right into it with question number 1. Which group member did not attend year 1 of MovieFest?
Man, you are just rubbing salt in the wounds of Mr. Ooh, who was it?
Me.
You sure?
Yes,
Okay.
Rob.
All right, I'm gonna go with Robert J. Amatruda.
Who was it that didn't attend the first MovieFest?
That's of course Rob Amatruda.
That is correct. Final answer.
You know what? As much as I want to make joke answers, I want to fucking win this shit.
We're agreed on that particular one.
It's Rob. Robert Amatruda. I know the answer. Boom, stamped, locked in.
It hasn't affected him at all? Hasn't hurt him?
No.
We've never heard about it since.
And we didn't notice him not being there at the first one.
The answer was, of course, Robert Amatruda. Points all around. Question 2. What is a blorgo?
Blorgo.
Well,
this is familiar.
What is a blorgo?
If we get it wrong, do we have to move to the next one, or do we have infinite guesses?
I mean, we can say as many things as we want.
And it's definitely, I feel like, from last year.
Oh, so I have no
But
idea.
maybe
what
not.
this is.
Okay, you actually might have to answer this, because I actually do know the answer of this, and I think it would be unfair if I answered. So you are on your own. You have 2 questions, you're on your own.
What if they take the one that is wrong that we said and then use that as the answer and then discount points?
Well, do you know the answer?
I don't know the answer.
Yeah, I got no idea what. I heard somebody say it today.
Yep, I know, and I don't remember anything.
But now they're gonna use that against me because I said it. I might know it in a second.
Oh, I'm fucked.
So a blorgo is when you activate your blorgo ball, which toggles a triple reversal.
The only thing that I know of blorgo is that Marvel thing that Elliot talks about, where the character comes in and says, "Hello, I'm Blorgo."
Blorgo.
Can't you just throw an answer out?
Nope, I got nothing.
I feel like I can't give you a hint.
Okay, well, that's my
also,
answer.
That's also 1 point.
That's also my answer, is the Marvel appearance of Blorgo.
It's a character of some kind. We'll
go
with
with that. Yep. Okay. Do we get partial credit, you think, on this?
I don't think we know. Let's just rapid fire.
Okay. Don't know.
Don't know.
A blorgo, the full name is a blorgo ball. It replaced the bottom films of all time in the 2022 survey. We used to have your top 10, or bottom rather, 10 films, bottom 15, bottom 17. For that survey, I instead gave you blorgo balls. You could have as many as you wanted. Basically, it was just your way of signifying this film super disliked. That's all it is. It's just another dumb gimmick. It was a really stupid gimmick. I didn't like it. I'll never do it again, but that is the answer to question dose.
Not surprisingly, the guy who created the concept was the only one to get it right. Question number 3. In the movie Yellow Submarine, which is the first Beatle to appear?
I do know that one.
I actually know this one.
You can go.
You don't know?
I don't know.
Oh.
Is it Ringo?
But it is Ringo.
Low is me.
It wouldn't make sense that it's Ringo, but I
don't
think it's...
because it's whoever goes around getting like.
Wouldn't it be Ringo, though, who's doing bullshit stuff like that?
That would be the great Ringo Starr.
I want to say it's Ringo or John.
What's the matter, John Love? Blue meanies? Newer and bluer meanies have been sighted within the vicinity of this theatre. There's only one way to go out. How's that? Singing!
I am like 95% certain that it is Ringo Starr and he is being chased by that police officer.
Hey, would you believe me if I told you I was being followed by a yellow submarine?
No, I would not.
Ringo is the first Beatle.
That sounds good to me.
He's walking through London.
Right, yes, that is right.
I don't trust my memory on this because, I don't think it's Paul. I'm pretty sure it's not Paul.
Nope.
Now, the question is, what is the order that they meet? I believe it goes Ringo, George, Paul, John. I'm almost certain John is last.
Oh, your story has touched me heart. Sean Penn will get me, friends. I wonder what would happen if I pulled this lever.
You mustn't do that.
Can't help it, I'm a born lever puller.
When do we leave? Well, let's get the other two, John.
George will be here. George, what are you doing up there?
Now, what is it, Ringo?
Hola, that toe. What's the matter, fellas? Blue meanies?
We've only seen it 22 times.
Yeah.
Ringo,
Absolutely
final
true.
answer.
Yes.
But definitely the answer, well, not definitely, like 95%, it's Ringo.
Unless it's possibly George. I think it's Ringo.
No, I think it's Ringo.
Let's go with Ringo.
Ringo, all right, Ringo it is.
Everyone got that one right. It was, of course, Mr. Ringo Starr. Question number 4. According to the most recent Great MovieFest survey, what is the greatest MovieFest film of all time?
3 points.
Fuck.
Oh, God.
Holy shit, do you remember?
What was the best? Do you remember?
I read this, but I don't know.
Me too, okay.
There's only so many contenders.
Let's think about some of the contenders.
Dynamite, could Dark City still be high on the ranking?
Why is it Cube?
We've been going in circles.
Cube, Dark City, From Dusk Till Dawn.
Best MovieFest movie of all time.
I mean, Yellow Submarine, does that even
Submarine,
count?
I don't think
it
that
counts
high. I
either.
always put it number one, but I don't think anyone else does.
That was definitely
I read it, but I don't remember.
on the survey. Oh my gosh, it's like a bug out
Yeah, there are a lot of bugs out
Oh my gosh, it's like a bee or something.
Holy shit.
God, that is
Wait,
not...
where?
I don't know.
Oh, no, that's just a fly.
That's not my answer.
I think Black Dynamite has to be way up there.
I think it's Black Dynamite, right?
Oh, yeah, it might be
Black Dynamite.
And if not, it should be.
I am. Motherfucker.
I think Cubed is a fun guess.
I love Cube. Let's go with it.
Cube.
Why don't we go with Black Dynamite?
We'll go with Black Dynamite.
Official answer.
Well, as the man who put together this painstaking survey, I can tell you the greatest MovieFest movie of all time for 2 consecutive surveys, the 2017 and the 2022, is Black Dynamite.
I threw that shit before I walked in the room.
It got hurt a little bit. It dropped down in the rankings, but it is still holding strong to that #1 spot, and it deserves it.
There were a lot of strong contenders on that one, but the answer is, of course, Black Dynamite with its 12.5 points. Question number 5. According to the most recent Great MovieFest survey, what is the worst MovieFest movie of all time?
This one is way easier.
So we know we just filled out the bottom 22. It's got to be in there.
Not necessarily because of Dutcher's stupid
Oh,
scoring
yeah, you're right.
systems.
Yeah, actually, that's a fair point. That makes no sense, but it could not be on there.
But it probably is.
Mandy?
Like something like Mandy is gonna be way high up there.
Could be Mandy, could be Creed.
And that is why I will always love you.
I always pick Who Moved the Potato Salad.
Would it be something like potato salad?
Potato salad. Now that's my favorite right here.
I hate this film. I always give it.
I think it's Who Made the Potato Salad.
Gotcha, this is what I'm even saying.
Like some of the early ones like Gia were also pretty reviled.
Oh, it's The Void.
Oh, it might be the Void.
What the fuck are you doing, Beverly?
This isn't my face.
Maybe we go surprise, like Gia.
You are really beautiful. You're a model, aren't you?
Why? Do I look stupid?
No, that can't be.
No, I don't think it's
least.
Gia.
No. This is good content for Shiro to sort through.
I think we might be
Okay, let's go with The Void.
We'll go with Who Made the Potato Salad. All right, worst MovieFest movie of all time.
We'll go with Mandy for now.
Definitely not, but we'll go with it.
I believe it has been the bottom film of every single survey, and that is Gia.
I didn't see you around.
Ever since it came out, it has universal super dislikes by every participant. It has never, I believe it has never left that bottom spot. Mandy gave it a run for its money, but it is definitely in the cellar.
Elliot holds on to his undefeated streak thanks to Angelina Jolie's Gia. Question number 6. Which group member has selected the second most MovieFest movies?
Now, this is an interesting point.
Alex is the most, we know that.
Yeah.
I think it's Rob.
It's gotta be me or Dutcher.
But it could be Scowen.
It's gotta be Scowen or Dutcher, right?
I would guess Dutcher, but he's tapered off a lot.
I think it's Scowen.
Yeah,
Well, Scowen missed like 3.
He missed a bunch.
Even though he missed 4 MovieFests, I still think he's a volume shooter.
Yeah, Dutcher. I think Dutcher's the one, but
Dutcher
Dutcher's
hasn't
really fallen
selected
off
in a
now.
long time.
Ooh.
This is a great question, and I have no idea.
I'm actually thinking it might be Scowen at this point.
I think it's gotta be Scowen.
Maybe it's me.
Those are your 3 candidates.
Those are it.
Broderick, Weiss, Koenigs, Higgins out.
We're gonna go with Scowen.
Yeah, Scowen.
I'll say me.
Okay, Zach.
Yeah, let's go with Rob.
Rob. I love it. Rob,
final
finally locking
answer.
it in.
It is me. Shebar's in the front. He has something like 34% of all picks. I believe I'm at like 14%, but Scowen's coming up on me. And I had a bagel this year. We're not gonna factor this year in. I think even if we do, I'm still number 2, but it's getting closer and closer. That second place, it's narrowing down there. Shebar, no one is ever gonna catch up to him. He has that for the rest of time.
While Scowen caught up a lot of ground this year and is at 45 films to second place's 47, the answer was Mr. Elliot Dutcher. Question number 7. How does Dubaki Wig work?
I think it's when you roll a 20 on Wacky Wig, then you roll again for the movie, and somehow Dubaki Wig happens.
So when you roll the Wacky Wig, on a 20, the Wacky Wig chooses. With Dubaki Wig, if you roll a 1, you then roll a d20 again.
It's either that or you roll Wacky Wig and... Oh yeah, that is actually it.
And if you roll a second one, then you go and rewatch the movie you just finished.
Okay, so you have to roll Wacky Wig.
Yep.
So you roll Wacky Wig, and then you re-roll for the movie that you would pick, and then if it's a 1, I believe it's a Dubaki Wig.
And then you roll Dubaki Wig if it hits a 1?
Yes.
And then you pick a random movie. We've never done this, right?
No, then Dubaki Wig is the previous movie over again.
Oh, the last.
That's
So, and it only in that system.
And then you have to get a 1 again.
Okay.
And then you replay the last film.
Then you replay the last film.
And then it's done for that movie film.
Yes.
So it's a 20 on Wacky Wig, and then you roll for the movie, and it goes back a roll of 1.
I feel like we didn't do that with Wacky Wig, but I guess we did.
We did.
Okay.
I think that's correct. Yep.
That's our answer.
Okay.
Dubaki Wig is very simple. When we roll the Wacky Wig, normally, if you hit a 20, you proceed on to Wacky Wig. The Dubaki Wig, if when you roll the Wacky Wig, you instead roll a 1, you then have to roll Wacky Wig again. If you get another 1, you have to re-watch the last film you watched in full. And as we discussed this year, if you hit Boyhood, you have to watch Boyhood up through everything we've already seen going back to, I believe, year 15 is when he first started watching that. So that is Dubaki Wig.
There were some rough patches on that one, folks, but they all got there in the end. Points all around. Question number 8. Which actor or actress has appeared in the most MovieFest films?
I have a few possible ways
We've
to
watched
think
a lot
about
of Nick Cage
that,
films.
Okay, so that's the first one that came to mind.
Would like Nicolas Cage at this point be? He's
I
gotta
don't-
be high, right?
So it's gonna be something crazy.
Nick Cage has been in like 6 or 7 of these movies.
He's up there.
Who's higher than that at this point?
Why couldn't you put the bunny back in the box?
Is there a series?
Who the hell are you?
What are you?
What the hell are you? I'm a leprechaun, my dear.
Is the answer the guy who plays the fucking leprechaun?
I was just about to say Warwick Davis.
Yeah.
Oh wait, well, it's the guy from Leprechaun, which is who is that? Is that Warwick Davis?
Warwick Davis.
I believe the answer is Warwick Davis.
Yeah, it's gotta be,
or
right?
you
We've
think
gone
it's
through
7.
Well, okay, the issue is, have we seen any other Warwick Davis movies?
No, maybe.
Maybe.
Is that me gold? I'll have me gold. I want me gold.
Because obviously he is the Leprechaun. He's been in all of the Leprechaun movies. He was also in Ewok's Battle of Endor. And I honestly think he was even in like something else.
So let's say we watched 8 leprechaun movies over the years. Have we watched more than 8?
I don't think there's 8. I think there's
Cage?
maybe 5 or 6.
No, I think...
You think there's more?
Well, it goes to at least through 4 and then
Definitely.
the 2 hoods.
Okay,
It's
6. So have we seen more Nick Cage?
I feel like we've seen more than 6.
I feel like we have...
Like Denzel? I don't think he's gotten more.
Your Honor, the prosecution rests.
Yeah, it's probably not Denzel.
We think about just Color Out of Space, Mandy, Pig.
Christ, right. You're really good at this. You're pulling these ones out of nowhere.
Let her go! Is it Ice-T?
No, it can't be. I know, like, Mean Guns. We're going, like...
And Leprechaun in the Hood.
You ain't no motherfucking gangster. You'll see.
Warwick Davis, baby.
Again, I'm going with that 95%. I am like 95% certain he is the answer.
I come from the land of the Irish Spring. Dublin's the place where I learned my thing. From the Emerald Isle to your place in the hood, I'm the man of green, come to do no good.
I'm going to go Nick Cage if you feel strong about Nick Cage.
We'll go with Nick Cage.
I know, we're not happy about it, but I can't think of anyone else.
Nick Cage.
Love it.
Final answer.
Nick Cage, final answer.
Wow.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
The answer is Samuel L. Jackson with 8 films. Question number 9. Can you name 2 MovieFest movies that were wacky-wigged into the fest?
This became incredibly easy because one wacky wig just hit.
This year we know.
Yep.
It was called High Life.
So I can definitely name one, which is High Life.
Obviously, this year we got High Life. I don't feel like that should count. That's way too recent.
It was a movie that technically did not qualify. I want to say it was called like Bluefish or something to that effect.
God damn it, Broderick.
Last year it was the like mystery of the leaping frog or something like that.
The Tale of the Leaping Fish.
The Tale of the Leaping Fish from last
and
year.
High Life this year. Was there one before that? What was?
We had 13 dragons at one point.
It wasn't
Couldn't fucking
Boyhood,
tell
was
you.
it? No, that wouldn't be Boyhood.
Boyhood was technically part of a wacky wig scheme.
Maybe it was Boyhood, actually. 'Cause I think we might have... I'm gonna say it was Boyhood.
I'm trying to think if I can get all of Wacky Wig's films. Oh, man. Yeah, it was like 13 Ronins, Boyhood, The Mystery of the Leaping Fish. I can't even remember the fucking name of that thing. High Life, obviously, it hit.
I thought it was going to be really a tough question because I can't remember the last one before this, but it just got made incredibly easy.
Great,
by
a gimme.
gimme.
So there it is.
Because it went a long stretch there.
And Wacky Week hadn't struck for like a decade.
Yep.
It has not hit that many films. I think it's only hit like 5 in its history.
I don't think I can go back far enough to name another Wacky Week.
Not a chance.
No.
That's all I can think of, man. Embarrassing for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever. I'm fine.
Wacky Wig has hit a total of 7 times, landing on Goon, In Bruges, 47 Ronin, not Dragons, Elliot, Boyhood, The Mystery of the Leaping Fish, The Lookout, and High Life. The judges were feeling particularly generous on that one and are willing to accept Bluefish as an appropriate answer. Question number 10. Cumulatively, over the course of MovieFest history, how many absences where an attendee was invited but did not attend have occurred?
What does that mean?
How many people have missed it total in 23 years?
That is an important distinction because Mr. Eric Weiss did miss the second half of The Reckoning, and Mr. Van Schouwen did miss the first half. So total absences.
Let's stand back. We got to go person by person.
It's probably about 20.
It doesn't have to be a specific number. Is
Well,
it over
that's-
under?
Yeah, I'm gonna say 20. No, I'm just gonna pick a number.
That seems too specific.
So there are 3 MovieFest attendees who have never missed a MovieFest, as I understand it.
That's
Alex
me,
Sheber,
Broderick,
Elliot Dutcher, and
Elliot.
Broderick.
Yeah.
Me, Dutcher, Sheber have 0.
Okay.
Schouwen missed, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 for Schouwen.
How many of you missed?
I don't know, 5.
Annoyingly, I asked Zach how many he missed in the documentary, and he's like, I don't remember. So then you're like, fuck.
Scowen said 4, I believe.
Then Scowen did not attend Movie Theater Fest.
Nope.
Did not attend Virtual Fest.
Nope.
Did not attend... but he attended The Reckoning, so that counts.
Did attend The Reckoning.
So the question is, and I feel like he had to... So he missed 2, and I think he missed 1.
I would say 1 more. So I think
so let's see 3.
I missed 1.
Rob has 1. Oh, wait,
No, he wasn't invited.
You're right.
Rob Amateur has missed only MovieFest number 1, but that does not count for this because he was, I do not believe, invited.
Okay,
to that movie.
I love that.
So that's not an absence.
I love the technicality.
Higgins has missed 1, 2, 3, 4.
Higgins has at least one or two when he was invited.
He was with me one of the years I missed, because I was in LA that year.
Let's say 4 for Higgins.
I love that. Okay.
I think probably 2.
Okay,
that he missed in its entirety.
Higgins missed a
Yeah.
I've missed 1.
Okay.
He's missed at least 1.
It might only be 1 though.
Yeah.
Koenig's missed 1 or 2.
No, because Koenig's missed 2.
Koenig's has missed, I think, only 1.
I've missed 2.
Weiss has missed 2. Yep.
Weiss has missed, I want to say, 3.
You've missed 2.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my god. Never before.
Spoiler
decorum like this.
I've interrupted these kind gentlemen.
Oh, he's just trying to climb that ladder. Climbing that ladder, baby. Wait, what was the question?
7 between Higgins and Scowen, 2 Weiss, 1 Koenig. We're gonna go with 10 total absences.
I love that.
For movie
what a big round answer.
We're not, 20.
20.
If I have the numbers correct, that it is 12.
So that would be 9 total.
Yep. Okay.
We'll go with 9.
If you actually knew the answer, I'd say what a good question because a big round number. But you don't know the answer.
I did not know the answer. So we're just gonna hope that's correct.
Well, that was a tough one.
Yeah, that was.
The breakdown is as follows. Higgins at 5, Scowen at 5, Weiss at 2, and Koenig's at 1. Rob's non-attendance in year 1 does not count, as he was not invited. This brings our cumulative total to 13, and though Elliot was close, 12 doesn't count as 13, so no one gets any points on this one. Question number 11. Name a MovieFest movie that is officially credited to a non-group member.
Now, there have been some that are like soft attributed.
Brian made a pick.
Nice. What's the movie?
Does it say what movie?
No, you understand. It's the movie, not the member. Was it shitty or good?
It was shitty.
Malibu?
Malibu's Most Wanted?
Oh, I like that movie.
Malibu's Most Wanted was very heavily pushed by Mr. Brian Shebar.
I don't think he proposed that, though. I think we picked that at the video store.
No, Malibu's Most Wanted.
Okay, Malibu's Most Wanted.
By Brian.
I like that movie.
Don't be hating.
Doesn't count.
I actually do know the answer to this one, so this is all you, Shebar.
It was Gideon Fisher.
Yes.
One Gideon Fisher.
Yep.
Is it How to Drink Juice in the Hood? Was that the answer, or do I just have to name the person?
No, you have to name the movie.
Wasn't it Don't Be a Menace in South Central while drinking juice in the hood? That's mine. All right, that is mine. I believe that was a Mr. Fisher selection of Don't Be a Menace in South Central. Wrong. No, damn it.
I'm gonna get you, sucker.
Yes.
Oh, similar vibe, wrong film. Okay.
You were on the right track.
Damn.
It was Mr. Fisher, however, who picked I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker.
Look, we're gonna need an orthopedic surgeon to remove my foot from your ass.
And if you look at the little grid that we have on the past MovieFest list, he is attributed. It's I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker.
While Malibu's Most Wanted was strongly pushed by Brian Shebar, it was technically a Matthew Higgins pick. The answer and only answer is Mr. Gideon Fisher's I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker. Number 12. Name 3 MovieFest movies featuring Nick Cage.
Okay.
Pig.
Obviously Con Air.
Massive Talent.
Con Air.
Con Air.
You got Mandy. That brings us to 2. Oh, Color Out of Space. That's 3.
Color Out of Space, Mandy.
Mandy, love it.
Okay.
What was the one that was like he was a chef? Were you there for that?
Oh. I watched it separately. Pig.
Yep, Pig.
There's one more. Oh, Mandy.
Con Air, Mandy, Color Out of Space.
That's all I got. So Color Out of Space, Con Air, Mandy.
As we saw in the earlier montage, Mr. Nicolas Cage was in 6 MovieFest movies, and everybody got something on that one. Question number 13. Name 3 Tom Broderick proposed MovieFest movies.
Number 1 on his list, the hallmark is, of course, Battle Royale.
Invisible Sister.
Now, I'll be honest with you, it gets a little stickier even for me because he picks a lot of those little girl movies.
Well, yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure.
Almost positive.
I would First Daughter.
Chasing Liberty. First Daughter.
Oh yeah.
Classic
Okay,
Roger.
yeah, there we go.
I'm beginning to regret the outfit choice.
But I'm trying to remember because it's not all of them. Like The Prince and Me, for instance, was mine, but you'd think that was a Broderick pick.
Step It Out, Set It Up.
Yes.
Set it
both
out.
Step it up, set it up, set it out.
The one we watched this year.
Long shot.
Well, I mean, yeah, Set It Up, long shot.
Do I look okay? Do I look funny? Why are these pockets here? Why am I wearing these stupid pants?
God, we actually did this plus one. Set It Up and long shot.
Yep.
This is when somehow, according to Dutcher's system, I'm not officially credited with +1 or something, but I should be.
I don't think those count.
Does he like the Denzel picks? Does he pick?
Yeah, he picked Unstoppable, let's say.
Yeah, Unstoppable.
That sounds like right.
Obviously, the Lizzie McGuire movie.
Now keep in mind that Italian ice cream has about twice the sugar of American ice cream. Means you're gonna want about 2 scoops, huh? I know I do.
Well, Saving Private Ryan was a Broderick pick, but that's not like a little girl pick, so I want to focus on the little girl
The
movies.
surfing one, wasn't that his?
It was, but I'm not sure I can get the title.
Wait, wasn't
but we
Blue
watched
Crush? No, because
No,
I don't
that's
think it was
a
Blue
different-
Crush. I
we
know.
saw that in the theater
Yeah, I
together.
think we did. That's awesome.
These are like some of the most garbage, unmemorable movies on the planet. I mean, I've gotten 3, but oh my God.
Invisible Sister.
I love Invisible. Yeah, I think you're
I
absolutely
think
right.
we'll go with Invisible Sister.
I love that. Great.
I'll be honest with you, I'm disappointed with myself.
I don't know my own picks as well as I know Nick Cage movies in MovieFest.
According to Dutcher's system, +1 was a Shebar pick. Mr. Broderick just got confused because he'd already seen it prior to MovieFest. Similarly, the movie Unstoppable was a Dutcher pick. And finally, the movie First Daughter was never watched at MovieFest. There was only one person who got all 3 answers correct. And I think you can guess who that was. Question 14. What was the first movie of MovieFest Year 1?
You would know more than me.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
I think Con Air.
Con Air.
I believe we discussed this earlier this weekend. It was Con
Air, yeah.
Easy, done. We have been talked about this. Everyone should get this answer correct.
Oh, Con Air. It's Con Air.
Oh,
we
yeah,
were
right.
talking about
These
it.
idiots.
If you didn't, you suck. It's only 2 points. No, you should lose 2 points if you don't get the first movie of MovieFest 1, including Rob.
Yeah.
Haha, but we knew that ourselves.
Con Air, locking it in.
No one lost those 2 points on the movie Con Air. Question 15. What was the last non-yellow submarine movie of year 22?
22 was.
Fuck.
What was the last thing you watched last year before Yellow Submarine?
Fuck, something stupid. Something fucking stupid.
Jesus Christ, Broderick,
Yeah.
you're useless. Fucking useless.
Was it the Monk movie?
No, because I came in at the Monk movie and we weren't fully done yet.
Petite Mama?
No, that was last year, right?
I was asleep.
I can't think of it though. I can't even think of any.
Old
other
Boy
movie.
2, Young Boy.
What did we? Oh, was it the unbearable weight of massive
That was
talent?
definitely like.
Wait.
We're gonna go with the crushing weight of talent or whatever that
The unbearable weight of massive talent.
Oh, right at the end. I believe it. All right, we'll go with it.
It's definitely not that, but we're gonna go with it.
It is, of course, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent with Pedro Pascal. And hey, Nicolas Cage. Oh, a Nicolas Cage movie that I wasn't thinking about. There you go.
The last non-yellow submarine movie of year 22 was indeed The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. Question 16. According to the most recent Brit MovieFest survey, what is the highest ranking year in MovieFest history?
Why am I feeling it was 2017? I have that in my head, but I absolutely could be wrong.
It's gonna be in the first 10 somewhere.
I thought it was like
earlier?
like year like 6 or something.
Okay.
Let's go.
It could be way earlier. We got really cynical in later years.
That's,
so
that's
like,
kind of what I feel.
yeah.
Better Year 2, I think, was a very strong year.
It's also a strong year.
I think it's the year I didn't go, which is like 11.
2011.
Makes sense.
I'm gonna go with year 10 because that was the Black Dynamite year. You're being a good one.
Let's use year 10.
We'll go with year 10.
Let's go earlier then. Year 6 sounds great. I'm willing to roll it. Year 6.
Final answer.
It is, and basically it has always been year 10. Year 10 is an absolute titan. It's got Primer, Black Dynamite, The King of Kong, and then it has like the bad films are like Bitch Slap or Oh, that stupid Seth Rogen mall cop movie.
I'm here with Ronnie Barnhart, one of the security guards here at the mall, who can hopefully...
Ma'am, I'm the head of mall security. You should do that again and say it right.
Those are like the bad ones, which really weren't that bad. It's definitely year 10, though.
Other notable year 10 MovieFest movies include Troll 2, In Bruges, An Education, and Crank, High Voltage. Question 17. How many MovieFest documentaries exist?
Aha!
God.
Oh, no. This is the 10th year. So 10th year of documentaries.
Oh, okay. 10.
Now this is where you will get me, because I don't make this shit. This isn't my business.
It's only we were in university at the time. Or we were in college.
So I don't give 2 fucks about MovieFest documentaries.
I like stayed up for 3 straight days to finish my thesis, and then handed it in, and then got on a bus to go to MovieFest.
But MovieFest documentaries.
I remember this because like I remember getting off the bus and like having a camera in my face.
Okay. I think he started much later than we think he did. I think he started, I'm gonna say year 11?
We began in 2010.
That would have been latest 2008.
That would have been 2009. That would have been 2009, I think, for sure.
So that would put us in year 9.
Yes.
Counting this, that would make it 11 documentaries. I could be wrong. He might have been even earlier.
I say it's like weirdly early. I say like year 6.
Yeah, I think that actually sounds about right.
Yeah.
However, you have to keep in mind, Rob made a MovieFest documentary, and I made a MovieFest documentary, so that brings the total up to 13.
So 13.
13, final answer.
So far. So 17 is what we're going with.
I think there's more than 10, honestly, but I guess not.
In a tough blow to Team Weiss and Broderick, they got Shebar's documentary count right on the money, but forgot to factor in the 1 documentary for Dutcher and Rob each, bringing our total to 19. Question 18. Name 3 non-French foreign language MovieFest movies.
The Tale of the Weeping Camel, obviously one of the big name ones.
Y tu mamá también.
I think Y tu mamá también.
Did we watch Y tu mamá?
I think we did.
Love
I think
it.
that's
Perfect, there it is. That's great.
Chrono Crines.
Downfall is another one, the German film, non-French.
So what's the like Hunger Games one, the Japanese movie that?
Battle Royale.
We did watch Battle Royale.
Love that. That's great.
And I'm gonna circle back to let the right one in.
Princess Mononoke.
Princess Mononoke is Japanese. I'm just trying to do different cultures at this point, mostly just to show off.
Well, we have the one from this year.
Our little sister.
Popo. Tempopo's a great one.
Kumiko Treasure Hunter.
Yes.
We just did Shaolin Soccer, there's China.
And Shaolin Soccer. Great, that's easy.
The official questionnaire forgot to put a point cap on this one, but we decided to cap it at 3 apiece. Question 19. According to the most recent Rate MovieFest survey, what is the highest ranking Matthew Higgins film of all time?
They probably mean highest rated among us.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I actually can't remember because it's so low ranked.
What is a Higgins pick other than like a blaxploitation film?
Yeah.
What's the one where it's the Tommy Lee Jones and he's like the head of the sorority?
But let's just say like Boys in the Hood or something.
Did you watch that at MovieFest?
Probably not.
Oh, that's not Man of the House, is it?
Man of the House. It's gotta be. It's gotta be Man of the House.
Worth 5 points. We're gonna go Man of the House.
It might be Man of the House.
Okay, well, it's that one.
Man of the House.
Help me, you spirit. Where's your happy face?
This is my happy face.
I think it is Staten Island Summer. I think that was attributed to him.
Yeah, why not?
All right, I don't have a better solution.
Boys in the Hood.
All right, Boys in the Hood, which may or may not even be a MovieFest movie.
He is technically Staten Island Summer. It's something like that or Teen Beach Movie. I'm pretty sure it's one of the Johnny DeLuca ones. Could be wrong there.
The apprehension in Weiss's voice was justified as we did not watch the movie Boys in the Hood at MovieFest. Mr. Broderick was probably thinking about Bad Boys. Similarly, the movie Man in the House is only Higgins' 5th highest film. The correct answer and our 16th highest film overall is the film Staten Island Summer.
If I got to transport like 144 passengers and I have a 36-seat van, how many trips that's gonna take? Probably like 11.
I think it's more like 4.
Yeah. No. Those weren't the numbers, the exact numbers that I was.
Okay.
I was using a couple different groups of numbers, so.
Question 20. What happened in the movie Mimi's First Time?
That's a movie we watched at MovieFest.
I think so.
I don't know.
You're gonna trick You're gonna get me with this one.
I don't have any idea.
Orgasm?
So you haven't seen. I think we can skip that one.
Why did you pull this movie?
Because it stands out to me as a MovieFest movie.
Well, we could guess something.
Because sexual intercourse.
I remember there was a pool.
There was a pool. I
Was Danny DeVito in it?
I only know the bare bone plot of Meanie's this little young precocious schoolgirl who's trying to sleep around with people, and like Danny fucking DeVito, and I believe even Paul Rudd are in that film.
And I kind of want to say that Alec Baldwin is in it.
This should be in the documentary.
Yeah, sexual intercourse.
That wasn't the one where like they were thieving shit constantly, was it? Or wasn't she stealing shit left and right?
She might have been stealing shit from like her parents or some shit.
I think she was.
And I do believe that she lost her virginity. I'm going to assume she lost her virginity in this movie.
Adolescent coming-of-age movie, swimming pool featured prominently. Somebody fucks Danny DeVito.
Perfect
Minnie's
answer.
First time.
Can't go wrong.
And that Alec Baldwin is a very corrupt authority figure. I think we're going with that.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I assume he's gone out, so I've invited Ricardo over for a cocktail, and you know how children make him feel very uneasy, so I would really appreciate it if you and your friend would stay in here or use the back door when he arrives. Okay.
Yeah, that's like honestly all I can remember.
Sexual intercourse.
I know, I hate saying it like that.
A few contestants got tripped up on this one, mistaking it for the Paul Rudd Danny DeVito film, The O in Ohio. Meanie's First Time is about a promiscuous yet not sexually experienced young woman who, yes, is a jewelry thief trying to seduce an older man. The older man was played by Alec Baldwin, and yes, there very much was a swimming pool. We divvied up points according, based on how accurate your answers were.
Nice use of the word us, by the way.
It slipped out, okay? I'm sorry.
You know, if I had a nickel for every time I heard that.
Question 21. Name 2 MovieFest movies that were included despite not meeting legal selection criteria.
The first big one, because it actually has its own law, is Kung Fury.
Say hi to your new partner, Triceracop.
Kung Fury. Kung Fury did not meet the length, and I put it on anyway.
It has the Kung Fury corollary because it was too short for MovieFest.
Actually, not the one I was thinking of, so that's great.
All right,
let's put it on.
What was the one you were thinking?
Dr. Horrible's.
We watched Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog at MovieFest. I want to say we did.
Man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
God, I picked some fucking films.
Great.
The other one that was too short for MovieFest last year was The Mystery of the Leaping Frog or Fish. I don't even remember what the fucking name was. It was a short film that Wacky Wig put in. It should never have been eligible.
I mean, one was last year.
Yeah, whatever, the one I couldn't remember the name of.
called
We're
it-
calling
you-
Bluefish.
you
We're going
called
with
it
Bluefish, which is clearly not the name of it.
Tail the Living Fish is an easy one.
Watch that X-Men animated thing.
I don't know if
That's
we watched
one.
the Star Wars Holiday
Star Wars
Special.
Holiday Special. Great work.
Silence of the Lambs was in movie 1, but we hadn't decided that we couldn't watch 3 movies at that point. So like, does that count?
I think that would count.
Okay.
Technically, if you go back far enough, I believe the Transformers movie was less than 60 minutes.
So Transformers, the animated film, we saw, and it didn't meet the requirements, did it?
I thought it did. That thing's a full-length movie.
Megatron must be stopped, no matter the cost.
I might be wrong, but it's like razor thin.
All right, well, I'm pretty sure of the other 2.
Technically, I'll say this, Boyhood and Yellow Submarine on their repeats are ineligible if you're really following those rules, but come on, those don't really count.
At 82 minutes, the Transformers movie is a perfectly acceptable MovieFest movie. And while the Star Wars Holiday Special was a bootleg, there are no rules in MovieFest against having bootlegs. No, the correct answers were Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog, Kung Fury, and The Mystery of the Leaping Fish, all 3 of whom did not meet the 60-minute runtime length requirement. Question 22. Who won the first The Box? As MovieFest is a celebration of family and good times, and, you know, we have a
And
lot of
Broderick.
traditions.
Shut up.
I just wanted to say, now is the time for another wacky tradition. One that pits us against each other for a winner of MovieFest. At the end, we will vote on who we thought won MovieFest. Your vote can be on whatever you want, and the winner will get the contents of the box.
Just watched this fucking movie.
Yeah, we did just watch it.
We even just saw the documentary. It kind of blew that answer.
This one was ruined by us watching the documentary last night.
If you don't get this one, you suck.
It was
Broderick?
Oh,
I know this.
Didn't we just see that?
Mr. Eric Weiss!
This was me.
Yes.
Eric Weiss, I
Eric
would have
Weiss,
known that.
everyone
Yeah, I
knows.
could
I
have.
would've-
But you know, who knows if they would have remembered, but yes.
Mr. Eric Weiss, this should be a gimme.
That was Weiss, the Applebee's
I think
gift
it
card.
was Weiss.
Everyone should get this because he delivered the movies back to Captain Video.
I won
Because
the
you
first box
returned
because I
the
returned the
videos
videos
to Captain Video. Yes.
You
I am so
honored by this. Weiss deserved that box for returning those videos to Captain Video, and you all deserve those 3 points. Question 23. What animal was featured prominently in the Nicolas Cage film Color Out of Space?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, llamas. Or is it alpacas or llamas?
They're alpacas!
Alpacas.
They are alpacas.
I wouldn't. I don't know what you're talking about.
Fucking space llamas.
Don't even say llamas. They are alpacas. Final answer.
I'm gonna guess llamas.
Space alpacas.
You're just gonna cut to the fucking clip. I know you are with Nick Cage. There you go.
Do you have any idea how much those animals cost us? They are alpacas. 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 They are alpacas. 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 Okay, you know, I've had it with your drama, Lavinia. Drama, Lavinia. So do me a favor and get the fuck out of my sight. They are alpacas. 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 No, actually, I'll save you the trouble. And get the fuck out of yours! You cocksucker! You cocksucker! Alpacas.
Alpacas! Question 24. What was the name of the hurricane/tropical storm that disrupted MovieFest?
Hurricane, tropical storm. Fucking Koenig's English professor over here.
Oh, the actual name.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Oh my god, I can't remember.
Is that Ian?
I think it's like Ida.
Ida?
Ida? Oh, was it Ida?
No
We're
idea.
gonna go with Irene, even though it's clearly not Irene.
It was Henry was the one that came afterwards. What was the actual storm?
No, I think it was Henry.
It was Henry.
That sounds right to me.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it's Hurricane Ida. That sounds familiar. I know that's like a hurricane or tropical storm around that time.
It was not Henry. It was Henri. Didn't they
Henri.
call it Henri?
That could be.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right, it's Ida. Ian was Florida.
All right, I'm going with it. I can't come up with anything else.
Tropical Storm Henri.
That's just the one I'm using. Could be wrong.
It was, of course, Tropical Storm Henri. Hurricane Ida would make landfall a few months later. Question 25. Who is Jesus Shuttleworth?
This is the one I know the answer to.
No fucking idea. I have no fucking idea. You got me on this one.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know that. I'm losing. I'm not getting those 3 points.
I have no idea.
I will not have a perfect score. This is devastating. Well, I won't already because fucking Meanie's first time. Man, we're gonna have to rewatch that one, aren't we?
No, I'm never gonna get this one.
Now, do they mean what were his character traits?
It's Ray Allen's character and He Got Game.
My name is Ray Allen, and it is my honor today to introduce you to He Got Game.
Jesus Shuttleworth.
You have a son named Jesus Shuttlesworth?
Is the character played by Ray Allen in the film He Got Game.
Yes.
He is a highly rated high school recruit.
Highly rated.
One school enlists his convict father, Denzel Washington, to try to get him to come to their school, ending in a climactic and apparently unscripted one-on-one game.
Yes, I believe so.
Between Ray Allen and Denzel Washington. Great fucking movie.
It's a fantastic movie.
The sports people didn't stumble on that one. The answer was, of course, Ray Allen's character in the movie, He Got Game. Question 26. Name a movie removed via physical challenge.
Most of the movies that have been turned off, I don't think were physical challenge.
I
So, like,
agree with
normally
that.
we just like kind of like stop the movie by a collective will of like, this sucks.
Usually a physical challenge is just somebody comes up and turns a movie off.
Like, I know we turned Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas off, but I don't think it was physically done.
Get in. This is real easy for me because I'll often put a lot of my movies on and then panic when I realize they suck and turn them off.
I could picture it. We were in the basement.
Yep.
Yeah, wait, did that happen
I
today?
think it technically did happen today, where Koenig's turned off
RRR.
Koenig's tried with RRR. But it was fended off successfully.
Did get it off, so I think that should count.
An example is I'm a Cyborg, but that's okay. Hable con ella is another one. Gamera 3 Iris Kakusei was turned off through a physical challenge.
I'm gonna go with the story of the Weeping Camel.
Weeping Camel? Was that physical
That might have
challenge?
been, let's go with it.
I'm
I
willing
think
to go
that's
with
good.
it.
Because we turned it off like 3 times, and one of them a fight might have been involved.
There are a bunch others. There's 3. That's good enough.
According to the Phil Rules Dictionary, a coup, aka a physical challenge, does not technically need an opposing party, nor does it involve any sort of physical interaction at all. All a movie needs to be cooed or physically challenged is to be manually turned off by one participant. The judges didn't feel that that was in the spirit of the question, however, so we are accepting only answers that involve some degree of physicality. To that end, Dutcher is lucky he mentioned Gamera 3 Iris Kakusei, or he would not have won those 5 points. Question 27. Where does Leprechaun 4 take place?
I believe Leprechaun 4 takes place in space.
That's in space.
I want to say that's space.
I'm escaping to the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. Space!
In space, baby.
In space. Question 27. What is a naked lunch special?
Okay.
So a naked lunch special is an alternative to a coup or physical challenge.
When you don't want to turn off the film, but you also don't want to watch it.
That's where you fast forward.
Fast forward.
Fast forward.
So you fast forward
The whole movie because the movie sucks. Yeah.
This was based off of the movie Naked Lunch, which we didn't even watch at MovieFest. I don't even know that anyone else has watched it. I watched it, and it was so bad that that's what I did is I fast forwarded through it. We have named it in honor of this tradition that isn't even related to fucking MovieFest.
Easy.
The last movie to be Naked Lunch special was Year 10's Angus Thongs and Perfect Snog. Points all around. Question 29. In the movie, who made the potato salad? Who, in fact, made the potato salad?
Why does it matter who made the damn potato salad?
This is a wonderful 23 points.
This is worth 23 points in honor of MovieFest 23.
It is like a joke boat second round where it eliminates every other category. It's so massive.
And if anyone gets this, you win basically the game.
Here's the best part. I have no idea.
Do you remember what it is? It was on the thing, the worst movie.
I don't know.
I'm going with Clyde.
Clyde.
Final
answer.
made the
Final
potato salad.
answer.
Yeah.
So I might have an answer here.
Yeah.
Going out on a little bit of limb, I know for a fact that the actor who plays Steve Urkel is in it.
Who made a potato salad?
This So this is a shot in the dark.
This is a bit of a shot in the dark.
You don't walk into a fast food restaurant and ask who's on fries, do you? Do you roll up into Roscoe's and ask who's grilling the motherfucking waffle?
I'm not entirely sure that anybody makes potato salad in that movie.
Maybe the answer is no one. That'd be incredible.
If I'm like being totally honest, but I am gonna go with. I know that Urkel's in the movie, so I'm going with that.
Okay.
In the movie Who Made the Potato Salad, the potato salad was made, of course, by... Why doesn't... You don't have a fucking answer? Why is the board blank? This is fucking amateur hour. Where's the... 1 second, folks. We'll be right back. Okay, Bill, shut up. Just shut up for a second. Do you see what I'm looking at here? No. Maybe you should really just zoom in and see what I'm looking at here. You see that? That is a fucking question mark. That is a fucking question mark. Where the answer is supposed to be, you just have a big fucking question mark. Who made the potato salad, Bill? Did I check IMDb? Yeah, I checked IMDb. I checked Wikipedia. Do you know what movie this is? Nobody fucking knows about that. I could ask the director of Who Made the Potato Salad. They wouldn't know the fucking answer to this question. What do you expect me? Look at this. Look at this. Look. This took me like 4 fucking hours this morning. I'm wearing a goddamn suit, Bill. I put the work into this, Bill, and you don't know who made the fucking potato salad, Bill. Okay, so what do you expect me to do, huh? What do you expect me to do? What? Fuck. Okay. Okay. There you go, Bill. This is what we're doing, Bill. See that, Bill? Do you see that, Bill? Do you see what you're making me do, Bill? Jesus. Fucking Christ.
I swear for God, next time you can give me a switch.
Ray, you looked in again.
Wait!
Eating it all. Look at
Scoop right here. There you go.
He didn't mean it, Mookie.
There's another scoop. That's two scoops.
You know he didn't mean it. There's nothing wrong with your potato salad.
Mookie, it was dry. No points.
Yeah. Your potato salad is dry.
Yeah, like the desert.
Like the desert. Dry.
Our 30th and final question. Name all of the MovieFest movies in which John DeLuca has appeared.
I'm here with actor John DeLuca.
What's going on?
Now, why don't you talk a little bit about when you first decided you wanted to be an actor? I know you kind of got bit by the acting bug senior year of high school.
Yeah, I was in high school, I was an athlete, and I was more focused on that at the time. But then, by my senior year, at the senior class play, the auditions came around, and I was like, I really want to do it, and I just, you know what, I'm going to do it. It was for The Wizard of Oz. And I had my parents sit down in my living room, and I was like, just listen to me sing if I only had a brain, and let me know if this is absolutely insane. And so I did it, and they're like, yeah, do it. Got the part, and that kind of set everything in motion a little bit.
Oh my God, fucking phenomenal. Okay.
I think I can get all of these.
I believe we have Teen Beach Movie 1.
So there's
Teen Beach Movie.
Teen Beach Movie.
So you have Teen Beach Movie.
You're cruising for bruising.
Well, there's the second Teen Beach movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
hold on.
5.
I'm sorry. Teen Beach Movie 2?
Teen Beach Movie 2, I'm pretty sure.
We
we obviously would have watched it.
We would have watched it, and we're just gonna say it anyway.
How could you forget about Teen Beach Movie sequel?
Yep, you're right.
And I think the second one is tricky. I think it's like Teen Beach 2 or Beach Movie 2. They changed the name of it for some reason.
Back home, peoples are starting to sparkle up and poof, and they vanish.
Like a magician doing a magic trick.
The one where he does magic.
Yep. Do we have to name it?
All Hallows Eve.
You have All Hallows Eve.
All Hallows Eve.
Superstition Week.
Does anyone read these books?
I mean, like those books in particular, or just like books in general?
Obviously, you have Staten Island Summer.
Staten Island Summer.
Staten Island
Classic.
Would Danny ever say anything like that?
No, Danny would not say something like that because he's Irish, and Irish kids develop later.
The Killing Spree movie.
Spree.
Oh, Spree.
Creep.
The Hallmark movie too.
Now we have to get the Hallmark movie
where
that shot in Idlewild.
Where it is.
He wears many 3/4 zip sweaters.
He doesn't have any lines.
Does not really speak at all.
Like no talking lines.
He like only is there to get punched in the shoulder.
That was good.
Look who's here!
Holiday Fiance.
I love it. Yeah, you're not
Christmas. Christmas in
No.
Christmas in the Mountain.
We're gonna call it a Hallmark romance, and I'm gonna beg the committee, the scorer, his infinite wisdom for some points for that.
DeLuca, I'm sorry. I mean, he's basically describing the whole plot of the movie, which is John DeLuca's sweaters.
We're going with Kiss the Season. Final answer.
Also, I heard he did some great work in a game titled something like Forbidden Realms East, which we did enjoy a full 2 minutes of at this movie fest, including hopefully every line of dialogue he has in the game.
Still waiting.
For what?
You know.
For a decent meal, a warm bath, a gentle hug.
An apology.
For doing my job?
For keeping me locked up when I was innocent.
Oh, that. I'm sorry.
Yeah?
But I'm not going to apologize.
Oh, I knew you were going to do that.
Elliot stumbled a bit at the end by forgetting all about a Merry Christmas match and mislabeling the movie Spree. But no one gets those points because we all forgot a little film called Chalk It Up.
Okay, I thought you were doing some weird Mr. Miyagi thing my dad talks about.
Yeah, no, I was trying to like a dramatic pause. Was it dramatic?
It's annoying.
Well, folks, that was a great presentation, and I hope you all enjoyed it. We've tabulated all of the points, and not surprisingly, we have a definitive winner in I'm Dex Langley, in Mr. Elliot Dutcher. Congratulations to him. In fact, really surprise twist, we have Mr. Elliot Dutcher with us in the studio right here to accept his reward. Please come step on in, Mr. Elliot. Hey, there. Well, 1 second, let me get on. Please, don't try talking. There's no one to be able to edit that. All right. Oh, we've got. Your MovieFest trophy. Look at this, folks. Isn't it something? Anyway, we're gonna hand this or toss this over to Elliot right now. Oh, hey, well, whoa. Oh, God. But we're not done, folks, because we haven't discussed the winner of MovieFest Predicts. That's right, we've been tabulating your scores and we've got them on the big board right here. Okay, so that's a little confusing. Apparently not everyone predicted every film, and a lot of people, like, some people picked a 50-50, which, how the fuck do you score a 50-50? That makes absolutely no sense. So we've decided instead to reward Mr. Zachary Van Scowen for his impressive lightning round performance. Mr. Van Scowen, congratulations, you have won the first, and let's not kid ourselves, only ever MovieFest Predicts. Let's give him a round of applause, folks. Yeah, all right. Well, folks, we return you to this overlong, bloated documentary that we hope you're enjoying. What are we in, 4 of? Who even knows? We take you back to it. Mr. Shebar, take us away.
Hey, we're done.
Hey.
We finished. MovieFest trivia. The rest of you,
Bring it on. Take on the dream team.
Weiss, an honor to do this.
Great job.
This is not a lock, folks. I might not have won this survey, but let me tell you, I won this survey. It's insane if anyone beat me.
We're all going to lose to Dutcher, but I hope we beat the rest of these. But we will do it with honor.
There you go, Koenigs. Hats off to you, sir. A lovely challenge and an opportunity for me to flex on all y'all bitches.
This is amazing. Cheers, MovieFest. Cheers, buddy. Boom.
Amazing. Let's throw this phone off the deck and break it.
Oh, fuck, it didn't record.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for this year's The Box.
The Box!
As I mentioned at the beginning, we're
Trying to be enthusiastic.
We're gonna get my little gimmick out of the way first. I gave everyone these lovely surveys for you to fill out, chronological order. I can't show you because that might reveal the winner of my tally mark.
I'll step back.
I know exactly. We're just gonna do that. You were actually pretty good at the best film of the year winners for the most part. Maybe not Koenigs. Wow, was pretty rough too. You were really close, however, there was only one of you that kind of crushed it when it came to the worst film of the year winners, and that made the big difference to the point where thankfully I didn't really even need to think about my scoring system, because let me assure you, it was not good. And that is, of course, yeah, obviously, it is Mr. Eric Weiss. Now, what you received is my vote for you, which means nothing. If anything, it's incentive for other people not to vote for you. So it's kind of like a curse. So congratulations, Mr. Weiss.
Eric Weiss!
Would anyone like to propose a winner of the box? Let's start with, I was going to make a joke, Mr. Winscam, but then
I want to propose a winner of the box.
Who are you proposing, Zach?
I would like to propose a winner of the box. I would like to propose Mr. Zach Van Scowen. I think...
Hey, let me come back down the stairs.
Yeah.
Take
Say
two.
that again. Say that again.
I would like to propose a winner of the box. Mr. Zach Van Scowen.
Hey guys, what I missed?
I think the best movie set at this particular movie fest was the stupid thing, the things on his cell phone, and I think
the Takimas. That's the Takimas.
I would like to propose someone for the box. I would like to propose Tom Koenigs because he wrote the questions this year and he is the heart and soul of our group.
Seconded.
He really brings it in a annoying and fun way, and he is, I'd say, if we're talking about the parts of the body of MovieFest, none of that makes any sense, but he is the heart.
I would like to propose someone, Mr. Eric Weiss, because I'm contractually obligated to.
Actually, are you obligated to propose him or just vote?
That's true. I just have to vote for him.
Someone else has to nominate him.
Well, you can vote for anyone you
I
want.
thought he got your vote to vote however he wanted.
No.
Yeah, right. I thought that too. Turns out not at all.
Wait, the way you explained it was Weiss could use your vote.
Yeah.
It's way worse.
I propose a pair potentially winning MovieFest, and that is Rob Amatruda and Tom Broderick.
Oh,
because I just feel like there's something about their dynamic,
The chemistry.
the chemistry. I feel like there's a lot of, especially togetherness.
It's
Attempts
easy,
to say Riz.
It's easy to avoid looking at us.
Maybe for these giants, I could look up at you.
And then I have another one to propose for a winner of the box, which is Elliot Dutcher for taking on the significant financial risk of putting up the deposit in an Airbnb.
You're not wrong. They texted me this morning because they detected some water thing was on. Like, oh, we noticed some water is running for a long time. You know what that's about? And then they're like, oh no, I guess it's over. I'm like, oh, that's creepy. We're gonna be fucked on this deposit.
I'm gonna do one more real quick because I don't like it when people didn't do it with me because something's awful. But Zach, because he got married and he's been fucking traveling around.
Oh yeah, he got married.
And,
He did.
I liked it because that's a big deal, and I think that should be something.
That's nice.
Wait, I got another
for
one.
God's sakes.
I want to nominate Broderick for turning off that fucking faucet.
God damn, I can't change my vote.
The whole house could have been
So good. All right, let's vote.
It's an open field.
Mr. Weiss's, take Mr. Broderick's, take Mr. Sheba. Folks, let's get started. Rolling right through this. Old mummy arm. There you go. There's one for old mummy arm.
Mummy or money?
To me, this looks like mummy.
Yeah, it's old mummy arm.
Old mummy
Yeah.
arm.
I wonder who wrote that one.
A vote for the duo of Rob and Broderick. There's one for that. Can't wait for this 7-way tie. We have a vote for Koenig. Koenig, spelled distinctively identically like Rob's handwriting. Not to reveal.
Spelled like Rob's handwriting.
We have a vote for Weiss. I wonder who that could be.
Ooh.
Another vote for Weiss. This is an almost insurmountable lead. However, we have a second vote for Mr. Tom Koenig. So, we are either going to a revote, or we might have a winner right
It's
here.
called a runoff. Point of order.
Point of order.
How about this? How about this? Everyone gets to vote except Broderick. And we're having a revote because we have one for Mr. Zachary Van Scowen. So between these two candidates, Tom Koenig, Eric Weiss, or as we have seen in the past, whatever you want. Because people have just done that shit. Very good, thank you. We have a really distinct handwriting of Koenig's. Old mummy arm. As always, Satan. So Satan, a really strong writing candidate. Oh, Eric Weiss, I wonder how he got that. There you go. 4-way tie. Mr. Koenig's has 2. In fact, let me reveal Broderick's first, which is Old Mummy, Weiss, he is the Manifest rules. The MovieFest rules, there we go. And we have a winner between the Weiss-Koenig's tie. Mr. Eric Weiss!
I will point out, first box, 10th box.
So now we are obligated every 10 years. Now, as always, you do not have to open it.
I will open it.
Yeah. All right, what you got there, Weiss?
About what I wanted to... Actually, I do need Band-Aids.
American Scratchers.
Whoa.
No,
Wait.
it's $2.
Okay. I don't know how to fucking read these. I've never needed.
They might have expired.
Wait, did you already win? Or they scratched off? They're scratched off. A TJ Maxx. Is this actually good?
Yeah.
Okay. $50 at TJ Maxx.
What? Weiss, congratulations. Eric Weiss, y'all! Oh, God.
I'm glad I didn't say
60 seconds.
Remove that from
Yep.
One of these days, I might go full supervillain, my friend.
Nope, you heard nothing, and I could never ever falling out with Shugart ever.
40 seconds.
37.
Oh my goodness.
Bring it out.
Bring it out. Too long. Too early. Oh God. Take a break. Yeah.
All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Breaks forever. Oh, a bunch of hobos. You're clowns. You're clowns. Yes. Give one more hug. Yeah.
I'm here in the first ever post MovieFest gathering. Just 5 guys walking the beach, drinking water out of a sippy cup, and just enjoying themselves, enjoying the beauty of Long Island Sound all around. Cheers to you, future MovieFest documentary viewer.
At this point, I'd normally be leaving you, but now I'm still looking at your face.
I know. Do you think this will actually
I'm like not
thrilled. Long event. It's like, well, when we do MovieFest Hawaii, obviously, those of us who have never been, which is like only me.
And me too. I've never been away.
Oh, and Scout. All right, so most people here. We'll want to link.
Sure, of course. I mean, do we have to be with each other?
Get there, so yes.
There are multiple islands. Can we just like separate at that point? Just like. I'm ready.
Is this in the documentary?
I imagine this will be. This might be a nice postscript.
Post documentary.
Are you gonna riptide?
I don't know. This is all very.
Well, it is. That was another broad. Goddamn, just
what?
remembered it.
Really?
Riptide. That's the surfing movie. Koenigs and I were talking about a surfing movie. We could not remember the name. And there was a song in it that Broderick danced to. On thing, and I could not pick the name, and it was indeed called Riptide.
Where it was gonna go.
All right, y'all. Immediately, we are 10 minutes off of MovieFest. How are we feeling about this year's fest? What's our overall thoughts?
It was a good fest.
Overfilmed. Broderick, how you feeling?
I feel fantastic. I feel oddly awake. Really never felt that tired at any point in the fest.
Yeah.
Easiest fest in my mind in the last 15 years.
Absolutely love it. Here, will you turn it on me? Turn that one on.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, of course I will.
Minutes out of fest.
Let's West Wing this.
Yeah.
Good evening.
How do you feel about this?
You know what? I'm putting this down. Excellent fest. Started strong, ended strong, as Dutcher just pointed out. Amazing gimmicks, beautiful house. Everything that we were looking for last year, we got this year, including Eric Weiss.
Yes.
Member. So, was this one of the best fests we've had in the last decade? I would say absolutely.
I would fucking agree. It's great content.
What a movie fest.
What a movie fest.
Vanilla Ice in that movie.
His dancing's actually pretty tight up.
Honestly, his rap is
Maybe made me like him more.
In that movie that we saw. It's nice. Hey.
I'm really glad I got all of that. Like, I'm just so pleased.
Who's the easiest movie fest yet?
I thought last year.
I struggled more at the end of last year.
To a successful movie fest 2023.
Bro, do you want any? There's a lot of beer.
Oh yeah, I guess
I need like 1 or 2 beers.
Do it again?
Yeah, wait 1 second. Because I gotta double up.